Nah, Jerry's a disgrace, bro. I can't like, you must need to fist him. I can't like, you must need to fist him when you see him.
That is a perfect way to start,
man.
man.
You must need to fist him,
The Experimentation Podcast, we're back. We're back. Hold tight, all the man in the building. Hold tight, my brother, my guy.
Come
on. my best friend and my worst enemy at the same time.
Come on.
Man like Les Brown.
Let's go.
Man like Duke. No government's round here, though.
I appreciate that, guys.
You get me? Cause see me, I have some discernment.
That's what I like, man. You're not like Jerry, bro. Jerry was just dropping. Was just dropping last episode.
Thought he was dropping the C word like it was a curse. What email? That got aired. The same. He texted us today. Yeah, was like, "How's the episode with 2 question marks?" I ignored it. Is man crazy, bro? Jerry, when you see this, blood, are you crazy?
Why did he email it?
He texted it as well.
Nah, you guys, this is crazy.
Doesn't make sense.
This is crazy.
But anyway, let me properly introduce Habari Ghani Hot Tendai Mare Wow Guan. We're back again. I already introduced my brother.
Let's go.
I am L Ants RBG, aka LA, the one and only.
Come on.
You get me.
I can't lie, that's clean. That's clean.
I got something with that, my brother. Thank you.
I haven't heard. Yeah.
And you know what's mad? Usually, it's those man who sing that back. It's not me singing it back up. So obviously, yes, I like it still.
It's a clean one still.
Try my best with it.
You man's like, you're getting better with time.
Which I'm just trying to improve, bro.
They're aging like wine, not milk. That's good.
We're trying to do.
Let's go.
Let me give my man a black hand for that, bro.
Not milk.
Not milk.
Trying to think.
Yeah, you know the ones there, bro.
But yeah, how have you been today, man? How was church?
It's refreshing. It was nice, obviously, get the spiritual aspect, you know what I mean? It was a good vibe, you know what I mean? Good. Felt like God was there, so it's a good.
Because it's the actual Lord's Day, you understand? It's a Sunday.
Do you know what I mean, man?
And we're filming this on the Lord's Day on a Sunday, so you know, Pierre blessings have to bless pun the thing, you know what I'm saying? So now I feel good to be here now. Like earlier I was knackered, didn't it? But then I came here. The new mix
Sunday's
is here.
always that, you know?
Huh?
I feel like Sunday's just become the day where the sleep day.
I've been working on Sunday, so for me, it doesn't matter how tired I am on a Saturday, I have to pattern, like my brain pattern always gets into gear. This time around the Sunday.
What, is it early? Do you work early?
No, I work late on Sunday.
Okay.
I started at about 7. So I'll be on my way into work now if I was going.
Oh, wow.
So this time next week, I'll be on my way into work.
Yeah. Wow.
You know what I mean? So it's just one of them ones. And I think everyone's Sunday is different. Because I've worked on Sundays for years. Since I was 16, I've been working since I was Sunday. Imagine working on Sundays.
I used to work on a Sunday when I was working at Sainsbury's. And I was like...
It's rage, isn't it?
Yeah, because I feel like back in the day, our parents' time, Sunday used to like mean something like...
It was church
shops
day,
used to be
bro.
closed, they were telling me, and like...
Day of rest and
day of rest. And now it's just
you remember the day of rest, bro?
Yeah, and now it's just kind of a day like, bro, Sunday is the first day of Saturday. Like, it's not...
It's not the first day of Saturday.
Yeah,
it's Saturday man's first day of the week, you know? People start their... Fam, there's companies that start their week on Sunday. You capitalists are going to hell. And I'm not a socialist saying this, yeah, but man are trying to find more ways to make money out of brothers.
100%.
Man has said their working week starts on Sunday. On the Lord's Day.
100%, yeah. Sunday just become
it's a joke
day, man. Yeah. There's no respectable day anymore, man. It's upsetting.
Yeah, well, it shows in... I think it shows in all aspects of culture, though. Because I think... Because we've been so turned into, like, product and consumerism, it's now turned into the culture. And I think musicianship, even from the musical culture, is what's lacking now. And I think it's an important discussion to have of, like, what has happened to the musician.
I like that.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I saw you did it. That was nice.
I've been trying at this podcasting thing. I've been trying at this podcasting thing. I've been trying.
You guys won't get what he's done, but I know what you've done.
Thank you.
Smooth.
Thank you. I've been trying to think.
Smoothie settings. Smoothie settings, I can't lie.
Yeah.
In the bin.
No,
So hold on.
A few moments later.
Can you do like applause? I got it.
I
make it, edit it so like it looks like man's got it the first time.
It's gonna come in.
Sorry.
I said I just broke his eardrum.
Sorry guys, it's part of my brand. I need to be I need to make it every time. You get me? Black Boy Joy.
Black Boy Joy. Nah, I like that. That's another.
You know,
I like
I'm
what you did
not
there.
even at Jerry because obviously Jerry did on his Instagram. I'm not even gonna give him that plug. Anyway, go on.
So yeah, I thought because this guy genuinely no banter because me and you are always at each other's throats on each other. Yeah,
It's healthy, man.
It's a healthy relationship, isn't it?
We challenge each other's minds.
I like that. And reason why I do like you being up here because you offer great counter perspectives.
I try to, man.
Yeah, as in you give it from an audience of like, now what about this? You may not have thought about this, and it gets the brain working. This guy is honestly in the top 2 or 3 most talented musicians I personally know.
Oh wow!
Nah, big man thing.
That's
big, and you know I know music.
Yeah,
I know musicians.
That's why I'm shocked. Okay, thank you.
Nah, he's cold.
That, man.
Guitar, producer, drums.
Yeah, I don't want the guitar. I want to learn this year.
No, you can learn the guitar. What I meant to say was drums, vocals, quiet as it's kept. Yeah. Quiet as it's kept.
I got some.
And I said quiet as it's kept. Yeah. Trust me, I know. I do my research on man, you know.
You got some research, man.
Yeah, drums. You can like the keyboard as well. Can you play the keyboard?
Yeah, young keyboard.
Play the keyboard as well. In fact, you tell the people then what you can play.
So drums.
Yeah.
Obviously the production, do the keys. Then obviously a young synth bass as well. I can run that. Songwriter, I do the songwriting thing as well, and obviously I have to sing on the song. So yeah, I just I just love music, man.
He's a music man.
Yeah, I just love music. Yeah.
So this guy, as I said, is in the top 2-3 musicians I know personally. Wow. So I thought I wanted to get his perspective on the importance of the musician today, because in like an ever-changing musical climate, session musicians in certain fields are getting so much love and respect in terms of praise and who they're working with. And then in other fields, they're getting completely disrespected. So I wanted to know your experience, the people you know's experience, because I know you know folks who have worked on albums with WizKid and all sorts of amazing artists.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I want to know what it's like being in those sessions and how do you think it's evolving and changing and if you think it will get better or worse.
Where should I start? Okay, let me start from a production standpoint. So production standpoint, it's like, or even a general standpoint, I feel like everybody loves a musician. Like artists love musicians or producers need a musician to play obviously parts in, but it's like the payment or when it comes to royalties.
Talk about it.
Or like when it comes to royalties.
Talk about it.
It's non-existent. And it's like,
it's a shame as well because producers, let's be honest, producers have been saving music for the past 10 years. You artists, and I was an artist at one point.
Yeah.
The artists have been lackluster. And I can talk about in spaces I love. So hip hop.
And even the job that you're working now.
I see it firsthand. Bro, the hip hop space, the dancehall space, man are coming with nothing.
Yeah.
It's the rhythms that are saving, man. So to underpay and undercut producers is disgusting.
Yeah, man. It's just,
to me.
It's just very, I would say like, they will like kind of use us to like add to the point, but like, or even when it comes to like, not even royalties, or even getting credit for certain things, like even people that I know that they've experienced, like, or they'll put them in certain deals where you only get a one-off payment. So like, and obviously you can't really do anything because like some people it's their first break, so some people will just take the payment and obviously they can just say, oh, I've played on this, but for me,
talk about that and talk about how that's such a major dilemma of I need this break to help me get into other sessions with other artists so other teams can vouch for me. But I know the pay is shit. Or I don't know the pay is shit. And then I go on to better jobs and then I found out, I only got paid that much for that. Talk about how big of a dilemma that is and ways younger musicians who are maybe studying at uni or just playing at their local church or whatever can circumvent that and go around that.
I would say, well, let me start with like, everyone in here, we're creatives. So like, we all are looking for that big break where we're on the come up. So we all want that one job that will change our lives. And we all get to that one, I hope we never do, but if we get to that point where it's like, you get offered a one-time payment for your services, or you could get credit and you could get annual royalties for what you're doing. And it's like, if a producer's bigger than you and he's got hits, you don't really have any. You can't really maneuver it because it's like you either take this, or I can get someone else to do it.
Because someone will come and do it.
Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of a weird one. So, but then again, you could leverage it because you could be like, I played on this album. But then again, it's like, what? But me, I wouldn't take the one-time payment because it's like, what if this album is sold millions? You've got a one-time payment.
And you aren't collecting for every time someone puts it in. And I use the WizKid Made in Lagos song because look how classic that album is. And imagine if man are not getting paid every time puts on a Blessed, a Reckless, or whatever song that man are on. So talk about how you've gained experience of who you worked with as your friends or who you've seen. So, because you've been able to come to an informed decision, right? It's not just overnight. You had to take some L's to win. Tell the people them how you was like able to do that.
I feel like I haven't always got it right, but I feel like literally just asking people. I say have smart people around you. So like people that have more experience and know more about the field than you that you trust. Don't just have anyone. That's what I would say. As I said, I'm still on the come up. It's not like I've made it, but like how I've been able to maneuver. I have smart people around me or people in like a business or like A&Rs that I can chat to, like, or even upcoming producers or even producers that have made it. Like, what's a good deal? What not to do? Why should I not do this? How do I maneuver in this field? That's what I'll say.
That's an important point to make. How to maneuver, and networking.
Because there's no right way.
Oh, hey, you can move however you need to move or want to move, and it can be the right decision. It's based on how talented you are, your connections, because that is more important. We know who you know is better than what you know at this point in this industry, in this UK music industry, how small it is. Everyone knows everyone. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you can make those right connections and it make them organic, because people can see the fake shit a mile off, and people will laugh and smile in your face and do it because they have to do it.
Oh yeah.
Everyone has to do it, but they will value you more if you come organically.
Yeah.
For the most part,
or just always be yourself, man.
Yeah.
I feel like just always. I would say get good people around you. Always be yourself, and then always remember. Think about the end game. So like, cool, I can get this 500 now. Great. But why would I not hold out and let my kids eat off it? Because royalties are forever. £500, that's gonna go. That's gonna go. So for me, like, I would rather not get paid from a upfront fee and then get royalties. So like, literally every time the song is played, I will eat off that.
And teach them what that means annually or monthly. Whenever these royalties come in, what does that mean as creating generational wealth and building, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say in context, obviously, like royalties, you get like paid, 3 times a year. Obviously, not all of them are going to be hits, but I'm saying like in regards of like, say it's a hit, say it's a Beyonce album or a Adele or a WizKid or whatever. If you're getting paid 3 times a year, these albums are selling. You're gonna have
millions.
You're gonna have a nice check.
Stupid amount of streams.
Yeah. So.
Are you getting paid 3 times a year or 4 times?
I think of 3.
Because it's is it 4?
Like because it's like 3. Is it 4?
Yeah. Quarters.
For the quarters of the year.
Okay, 4.
It's 4 quarters of the year.
4 years.
Because it's like it's like in terms of the radio space, which I've heard about, is like you get 4 quarterly radars in it, and those radars are the figures. Do you get what I'm saying?
And then that's what reflects
that reflects the advertising money. That reflects. So you see how I told you, like my friend, he was having problems in terms of his works budget, and they were moving them stuff around. That's because radars came back and certain things didn't. You understand? And man have to see where they're cutting. Do you know what I mean? And I wanted to get past the payment because that's one thing as a session musician. I want to talk about the musicianship on records.
Right, okay.
And how it's evolved. And I think devolved.
Okay.
I think it's devolved except in specific examples I'll give you.
Okay.
Afrobeats.
Right.
R&B. And in traditional hip hop. Not rap.
Right.
I think musicianship has devolved in other genres, in my opinion. I want to hear your thoughts on that in the sense of live instrumentation, of actual instrumentation. Because there's nothing wrong with the studio instrumentation. Like, if man has a keyboard and it's plugged into this plugins, that is fine. Because you're still being a musician. But I want to know, what do you feel when you hear live instrumentation, or you think you hear live instrumentation on a record?
I'm glad you say think.
Because I don't think it's clear sometimes.
Well, it's not like, we clearly know it wasn't like it was like back in the 70s and 80s.
That's a different time, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But in these times, where you got like, like Splice.
Yes.
Yeah, you can get like a live drum, a live bass. You can assign it to the key that you need, the tempo. You don't need a band. You don't need a band. Some like most producers will probably do a guitarist. It's very rare, unless it's like the Michael Bublé's and all of them, man. But I'm saying, like, in Afrobeat, they're most likely to get a guitarist, either play everything else in, or a bassist, but either play everything else in or get all from Splice. And you can't tell.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
the way Splice has mixed this thing.
Because I was going to say, I didn't think I could tell, because I don't know how. I know that my ear isn't trained enough.
But it's still live though.
Yeah, but even that I prefer to hear the Splice sounds of them actually taking actual, because it's still actual instruments.
Yeah, it's someone playing it. Yeah,
of course, it's not them in the moment in the studio playing it. But even that sound translates better to my ears than the trap sound to me. I think those sounds don't translate as well across in terms of speakers, in mix downs, but that's just my ears.
Yeah.
So
are you saying it in what genre?
In terms of, in dancehall now.
Okay.
Dancehall, there's like a dancehall trap sound coming, where they're like incorporating trap sound and drums into the dancehall.
Like kind of when Coffee was on a wave?
No, not even that. Skilly Bang, Skeng, their records are more hip-hop influence.
Okay, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Intense and them man there. They're coming with a more hip-hop sound.
But do you not like it?
Me personally, no. But
do you feel like it's deviating from what the original sound of dancehall, or?
Yes, but you can make, for example, Stylo G has incorporated that trap sound, but has made it still in the dancehall essence, in the dancehall swing. Okay. Have you heard his songs like Yazimi, Touchdown? They still sound like
Touchdown,
dancehall records, don't they?
Yeah.
They don't sound discordant to a dancehall record. Whereas these new records are sounding like, I've tried to make hip hop, but I have a patois on top of the record. Do you know what I mean?
No, I do. But I feel like it's always going to be like, because how close Jamaica is to like the States.
I understand the correlation. I definitely get the correlation, but I think, I'm not saying to go back to Sting training where man are playing live instruments. And it doesn't have to be that, but there's an essence of the dancehall break with the
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's a clear signifier of what, and you can build, like, if you ask a few of these new producers, a few of the critiques of the newer elements of dancehall has been, again, a lack of musicianship. Because they're saying, there's a lot of older selectors, so as in DJs, because in Jamaica, for people that don't know, DJing is rapping or talking or like on
toasting.
Record. Toasting, exactly. Yeah. You know your thing. Man like you, Roy, and that. You know your thing.
I try.
I like that. So yeah. So there's old Jamaican selectors who have critiqued the music, say internationally it's not traveling well because you can't dance to this music. You can't, like, people who don't know the content are not gravitating towards it.
Bro.
And people
has there been like a dip in sales from
been
dance?
A dip in sale, but I think I can't just attribute that just to the sound. I think most of music, apart from, again, the super duper duper stars, are not selling anywhere near. For example, like Lloyd Banks went gold and platinum during his career. And that's no disrespect to Lloyd Banks. He's among my favourite artists. He's a legend, but he's not a super duper star, is he, at all, by any metric? Do you know what I mean? As I told you on that previous thing, like the Clips have gold and platinum records. They're not superstars in the same way. Do you know what I mean? So what I'm saying is that no one is selling really, apart from your Drakes, and when you get to the upper echelon of who is selling. Even I told you the other day, Coffee's first week numbers, if you take away her deluxe, they're about 3,000 records. And in raw physical sales, it's about like 800.
What?
Yes. Have you not known the numbers?
I can't lie, I haven't even heard the album.
I'm not going to talk about the album on camera.
Because for me, I feel like she's lost the essence of what I first liked from Coffee.
I think the same thing. I think she sounds uninspired, not to be disrespectful. I think the two new singles she's come with that I liked was West Indies. I think it was a great single.
Okay.
And obviously there was Lockdown in Lockdown.
Oh yeah,
Lockdown's a great song. The tune Pull Up, I don't know if it's growing on me yet. At first I said I didn't like it. I feel like
Do you think she's more single?
she's trying to get
she might be a single or something.
maybe, but I think she's trying to get an international audience. She's got international records.
She was getting it with Toast.
You can get it into.
She was building it, but I feel like this one is, I don't know, man.
In terms of Coffee, a critique of her, again, of people of the island, is that you're trying to deviate from the Jamaican audience. Because although you're kind of trying to stick to the roots, you're still trying to make yourself bigger than reggae. Like, have you seen her marketing campaign? Her marketing campaign has been like, she's giving reggae a resurgence. Like, read like the press releases.
Well, the joke is my friend actually worked on it, you know. She worked on the whole launch, but I didn't see it.
That was a big launch. It did well.
Yeah.
Hold tight, Coffee's team, James and them. Hold tight, the team. They did well. As in, like the album now,
it's called the Gifted.
Gifted. So
Gifted,
she released the original, then she released a deluxe version.
So soon?
Huh?
So soon?
It's out now.
No, I mean, like, she released the deluxe so soon. Didn't the album just drop?
Yeah, but I'll tell you
That's
why.
a bit mad.
No, it's not a bit mad. It's not a bit mad. I'll tell you why.
Go on.
It bumps up our first week sales. So I told you the first
remixes combined.
So man are cheating.
No, I told you the first week numbers absent of Toast and all them songs being on there. Guess now the actual number. Now Toast, Rapture, and all those songs like are on there. Guess.
I don't know. What was it? What number were you at before?
So the initial first week numbers and there's no next version, is 3,000.
3,000.
3,000 sales.
I don't even know what number to go with, bro.
Wait, how many singles was it? How many singles?
What do you mean, how many singles?
How many singles was now on the deluxe?
No, it's all her biggest songs. Toast, Rapture, Ragamuffin.
She put Toast and Rapture
She put
on Gifted.
Yes, on the deluxe.
Oh no, this is mad. Wait. So that was from the last EP.
Of course it was.
No, she can't do that.
Yeah, you can.
I just got what you were saying.
No.
I thought when you said Toast and Rapture, I thought you were talking about the EP.
No.
You can't put it on the new album. No, that's...
You know why they can?
That's crazy.
Like, you know why they can? It's Sony. Now what? They can do that. I'm not saying it's right or it's wrong, but they have the machine behind them to do that. A person had the rights to the song.
That's crazy.
A person had the rights to the song. I can't say who had the rights to the song because I know, and I'm going to say who. And they had to release the rights because someone gave them enough. You get me? So, as I said,
so what you can
guess the number. Guess the number now those songs are on that EP of her first week sales.
Bro, I don't even know, man. You're going to have to tell me, man.
200,000 first week.
Cheating, man. It's just cheating.
And that's what I was talking about. Like, there's what I'm saying. In this era, there's a lot more sales tricks. Don't get it. Back in the day, had their sales tricks. Yeah. Man had their sales tricks.
But this one is like, if an artist flops, or if you can determine that your first
man
week
don't flop.
Man can just take the hits.
Yeah.
On the new thing.
You can do
I say
that.
deluxe.
Yes.
This is crazy.
And the only thing that was holding it back from before, and as I said, was someone owned the rights to those songs because it was under different management. Again, I can't say.
Wait, so she don't own them?
No, because it was part of the different management. Oh. So he was not releasing them until he got enough.
Oh, this is a howler.
Did you get it? Same. So Shensia's now was 4,000. She couldn't bump hers up because she had just blessed. You see, I'm way too blessed. That song. I'm not sure if you. That song was a hit at the time, but it's not translated.
She's got like five hits. I think.
But Her biggest tune to this day is still "No girl can see me and cause problem."
Yeah.
Them my man clones on me what?
Why did she take the coffee chicken? Just add that to the
She
block.
can't because it's part of a rhythm pack.
Oh yeah.
In Jamaica.
This rhythm thing. Yeah. Somebody to explain this rhythm thing.
Oh, I'll explain it to you.
Yeah.
I'll explain it to you.
For years, I've never got this rhythm
I'll
thing.
explain
How
it to
these man making money?
So they make a beat, a rhythm, and they get artists to come voice the rhythm.
Yeah.
And they create their own songs of it.
On the one rhythm, yeah.
Yeah. So you see, the song by Beanie Man Dude on the dun dun.
Yeah. Bear Man touched it. Yeah.
And there's also a next song on that same classic thing called "She Miss a Rebel," says she's stressed, and then "Man, I release some problem."
Yeah.
That rhythm is a rhythm pack, so all those songs are signed to the producer. The producer, obviously in that case, they bought that out so that they can have it as singles.
Right.
But like, if Shensia's label was trying to get the "No girl can't see me and cause problem," they'd have to buy the rhythm.
Okay.
As a whole.
And obviously, because others have done it, they would have to
and break off man a piece and get it's long, and that's not or he can say, okay, you lot can have this one song, but let's say I want to sell it at 200,000 US. That's an astronomical price for one song, or 300,000, whatever price I want to, because you want the song so bad, don't you?
But for me, if you're doing, I feel like if it's a mixtape thing, then do the rhythm thing.
But it's not.
But if you're doing that, no, I'm saying in Sensia's thing where she messed up, because obviously with what you're saying about the pack, I'm saying you can do the rhythm thing if it's a mixtape. But album, say this song blows, you can't use it because it's part of my man's thing.
No, but it's dancehall culture though. So because it's dancehall culture, and
I think they need to change.
If you're a large enough artist, part of a large enough label, you can buy out the song because you have the P's in it. It's part of your budget. Do you get what I'm saying? But
I feel like she can buy it though.
Her first week sales indicate that she's not as big of a musical star as we thought. No disrespect. That doesn't matter because it's about how big of a musical. For example, this is why I said, I've said this in the conversation like with Gerard and people off camera as well, that how big of musical superstars are people like Cardi and Meg. Yeah. Musically, not likeness.
I feel like Meg, we should hold back on Meg.
I'm not violating Meg. I'm not, and I know why you're telling me that.
Just hold back on Cardi, yeah. Let's go Cardi. Let's do a young Cardi.
I'm gonna let you talk.
Until evidence comes out, and then I'm deviating.
Oh no, I'm not talking about that though. No, I'm talking about saying
with Meg. With Meg, we'll just keep her out. The whole time to Meg. But anyway, go on. So Cardi, yeah.
Yeah. So Cardi has diamond singles. Yeah. Yes. I think she's got 2 or 3, which makes you a massive artist.
I Like It is one of them.
I Like It is definitely one of them. And what's it called?
Bodak
Yellow. And I don't know the other one. But what I'm saying is she's got one album, right? She's only got one album.
Yeah.
So musical superstar status, I think, this is just my metrics, multiple albums that sell your platinum, your gold, and it's not even a discussion. For example, Kendrick came into his musical superstar status not after Good Kid, Mad City. It was after To Pimp a Butterfly and Damn, because that's when he came out, and it's like you're reaching 1 million like a month, 2 months, like. Do you know what I mean?
He's doing
and he's making conscious music. He's not making cookie cut. He's a superstar. He's a superstar. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, I mentioned both of them because I think they're in very similar lanes. But we'll stick on Cardi. I don't think Cardi's a musical superstar. Her likeness is a superstar. So like your gran, like your mum, your nan, whoever you want to say that don't listen to her music knows who Cardi B is. But is her music superstar music? I disagree with it.
I wouldn't say it's superstar, but I feel like with Cardi, she's a bit different because we just like her. Like everybody likes Cardi. Like. And not like she's one of the people like.
I wouldn't say everyone, but people.
I mean,
love
like her
Cardi.
personality, like
people love Cardi.
She's like that chick from the Bronx. That I'm not from the Bronx, but like she's the kind of vibe of like you could jam with her.
Yeah, she seems cool.
So I feel like people have bought into that, and then obviously, like Bodak Yellow, it goes off in the club.
It's when not my song.
It's not my thing either.
But I get.
But some of the 808s, I was bumping my head.
We know what that song does.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But I still think. And I hated to use women.
Mhm.
I hate to use two women because
Mhm.
I couldn't think of two men examples.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a man who is actually not a superstar, but their likeness is superstar-esque. Like, which male artists today are not superstars musically, but have superstar likenesses? Because I'm trying to think of someone, and I can't think of anybody right now.
I'd say A$AP Rocky, you know.
That's a good shout.
I would say A$AP Rocky.
But is he a superstar likeness by himself? Or is it the A$AP mob? Is it the clothes? Is it Rihanna? Or is that encompassing everything?
I feel like with him, yeah, obviously with the A$AP, but he was kind of the face of A$AP.
He was.
Like, he carried them.
Him, Ferg as well.
Yeah, Ferg, yeah, but I mean, obviously,
Ferg's
the original
run-
count with him.
Yeah, Ferg's run between 2012 and like 2015 was mad.
Yeah, I
man.
can't lie, it was.
He dominated. And I had to be there. I was there. You was there as well. We was there. But I mean, to relive it in song form and to hear it again was like, oh my day, blood. This guy had us. Like, had the clubs on lock, bro.
Yeah, A$AP definitely, A$AP Ferg definitely got more hits than A$AP Rocky.
Facts.
Yeah.
I'm on a new level.
Yeah, I feel like, A$AP
Bruv.
Rocky, I feel like people, I feel like his branding is very good. Like, he's positioned himself as a fashion guy that does the music.
Who? Ferg or?
No, Rocky. But A$AP is kind of, Ferg is kind of like, he's delivered with the hits.
He's a musical superstar.
Yeah,
In fact, I take that back. He's not a musical.
Not a superstar.
He's a rap superstar.
He's a rap superstar. There we go.
He's a rap
Yeah,
super.
yeah.
He's
Quit
a rap
yourself,
superstar.
Quit yourself, yeah.
Nah, he's a rap superstar still. Because those hits, Shabba, Work Remix.
What's that one? The big one.
Not Shabba Rex.
Nah, he's got another one that goes off in the club. What's that A$AP song?
Oh, Ride with the Mob.
Don't do it. Check it with me.
Nah, bruv.
That one
Hearing
goes
them,
hard.
when I say,
Oh.
I'll say this, yeah, that Drake and Jay-Z were meant to be on New Level.
Does it?
Yes.
Why didn't they do it?
Because they're Drake and Jay-Z, and obviously there's fight arrangements. You know what I mean? Like, man can't just get on the song.
Wow. That would have been big.
That would have been one of the craziest songs
That
of
would have
that
been big,
decade.
I can't lie. That would have been something. That would have been worth it.
That would have been a
Not
moment.
like the DJ Khaled and when Nas and Jay-Z was doing their thing. I didn't appreciate it, man.
But I think because us lot have
I
already
didn't
had
appreciate it all.
Jay-Z and Nas records, we've already had them though. Like, they've already linked up.
So, what you say?
Bro, talk, man.
It's true, brother. I didn't, like, when that came out, it was like,
This is the big weight.
But we've heard them together though on numerous songs. Success, Black. Oh, what's the song called? Black Republicans. They got bare songs together.
But it's like,
And I get in the music video, it's different.
You know what?
Like in the suits and it looks different.
You know what? I just feel like Khaled, yeah. The way he gasses up his team.
Just
yeah,
talk the truth.
I'm
and
expecting.
don't
Okay,
lie this up.
you know, let me.
you didn't like the production.
No, not that.
You know what?
Talk the truth.
Right,
talk the
okay,
truth,
let
talk
me say my thing in it. Let me say my thing. With Khaled, yeah, he set up his thing for time about, oh yeah, man makes records and I'm going back in the studio and nothing but hits. Bro, you lost the Tyler the Creator. Okay? This is the second time. Yeah, I'm going there. The second time. You said that no one listens to that weirdo music. Did he not say this?
He did say. I remember he
it's
was
the
in the
second
car.
time.
He was in the car. Do you remember my mum was in the car like this? No one listen to this. I can't. I've said for years, yeah. This is my hot take. I haven't stood DJ Khaled for years. I haven't been able to stand for years. I thought he's a culture vulture from a long time. This is my opinion. I can stand on that. And fam,
I can hear why you would say that.
yeah,
I can see why you would say that.
but I'm saying he's given back to the culture. But look how much he's was. As I hear a lot of people say, "Oh, but he gets back," but he gets superstar collabs and wins monetarily. Like what? Like
But my whole thing is, what is he actually producing on it? Because
No,
sometimes when you look at the credits,
You do that.
like,
You do this.
so he's executive
And the
producer.
Dre vocals come in, yeah.
So he's executive producer then.
But Bear Man executive produced. Puff used to do that.
A man could just walk into the bloody room.
No, but Puff actually got his hands dirty. I haven't seen no video of DJ Khaled
Puff's
producing. Unless someone
got
can
a
show
good-
me one now. I
I'm
could be
not
wrong.
gonna lie.
I ain't seen no video of him
And the
producing in
reason
studio.
why I put Puff like way ahead of Khaled because Puff's ear is crazy.
In terms of
Puff's ear is among the best
Yeah,
ears in musical
100%.
history.
production wise,
No, I'm
Production
talking
wise.
about talent fight.
Talent wise
side.
and production wise.
Think how much talent he squandered. G-Dep, Shine, Blood. This is the talent he squandered. Black Rob. This is the
Mary J.
talent.
Blige, Lil Kim, bro. He's
And us two have already
Faith
discussed-
Evans, brother.
and blood. Us I've discussed on this camera already.
Mm.
Like on the previous thing, why I'm not a massive fan of Brother Love.
Oh yeah.
But I'm saying just from a strictly musical standpoint, that guy's is unmatched. I think.
100%. It's unmatched. And I feel like with Khaled, he just. My whole thing is that I feel like his time has passed. I'm gonna be the one to say it because
No
like,
facts. I can't.
because he keeps doing the same thing. Every time we have an album, we know it's gonna be the biggest artist of the time. I feel like people are just tired of the formula because Tyler the Creator, I don't listen to his music, but the fact that he's beat you again with a number one album.
And apparently, I've not listened to it, but apparently it's amazing.
Yeah,
Music.
apparently the last one was amazing, but it's not my type of music.
Me either.
So-
I wouldn't personally listen to it either, but
But
I've heard. But he's always been musical. He's always been. I hate to use the word weird, but he's just not been for me.
let's say quirky.
Quirky's a better
Let's
word.
go.
Yeah,
Let's
I prefer
go.
that.
Yeah, no
Tyler
worries.
said, "Killer."
I've been practicing my PC. You get this thing.
Where's a PC?
You get me?
I've been trying-
But my whole
I've been
thing is, if you lose number one, don't be bitter about it.
You in the car, you remember Donnie in the
no one even
car?
listens to that weirdo music. Man said, I've got the kind of music where you go to the barber shop and I'm playing. If you walking down the road and cars are playing my album, it's everywhere. But this music, I said that when he said the drop
You
top.
did say that.
And then man
You
said,
did
but
say
this
that.
music, it's like weirdo music. Who listen to this, but it's number one. Like, man's acting bitter. Don't be bitter.
No,
you,
but-
you went to the studio,
But
it didn't
he's
work
fake. You know
You
why?
can get number one.
And you know why he was fake?
Mhm.
Cause it broke his whole they don't want us to win persona.
Yeah. You're bitter, bro. You're bitter.
Then you're going back on the knock.
Come on, man. And you're tearing someone else down for you know what I mean? Actually creating music. You're just
Oh,
you're
no.
just piecing tracks together.
Oh no. You know what's so funny about this? You said I've been practicing my PC while gunning my man. It's so funny.
No, because I was thinking but for years I think this was even a Twitter
The debate. Yeah.
debate.
yeah.
What did DJ Khaled do?
Just
Have we
shout.
ever seen a video of him
No.
producing the studio?
No, I saw one.
He cannot
I
understand.
saw one, yeah, and he had that. I think it was the drum machine, and a person said, "I switched off, bro. What are you doing?" I started.
See what I mean?
I started busting. I was
It's
like,
just like
or it's been reprogrammed to like the default. Something mad
Mm.
where people who use the machine know in it. I don't know the
I'm not
software.
hating on DJ Khaled, but I'm saying in the defense of Tyler the Creator that as musicians, if someone's got number one, don't be bitter. Just come back harder.
Or just don't say anything.
Or
And-
don't say anything.
Or I say, you're allowed to feel like that in private. Feel like that in private.
I don't
yeah?
even that. You're doing the same. It's not even like man. It's not even like a Kendrick where man comes back every 4 years. It's something different. We know you're gonna have the hottest artist of the time. I'm
You know who's the
lying.
hottest?
We know it's gonna be a
It's
minimum
just
of
the-
4 man that are the hottest at the time on each song, and the album's like 15 tracks long. Like, brother, it's the same thing.
Facts. And also, or it's straight legends. Like you can't, you come with Budgie Banton, Capleton on the same. And think,
Flood me.
and guess what? And think we're not gonna. Yes, we're gonna like
Yeah.
it, bro.
He's either gonna start the track. He's
Yeah,
either
we're gonna
he's
like
either gonna
it.
start the track with a reggae song. A reggae song. He's gonna have like Capleton, Sizzler, and all of them, man.
We're gonna
Then
love
me the
it.
video, just we the best. You've done it before. Change it.
We're
That's why you
gonna
get
like
number
it.
one.
And that's
Come on,
why I
man.
talk about. We need to talk about musical cheating. Yeah, I'm tired of man cheating.
Yeah.
No, we're doing this
No,
today,
we're
bro.
podding. We're podding.
Man, I'm
We're
cheating.
podding.
And I'm starting
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
UK music scene.
Yeah. Ooh.
And you know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
If I hear one more fucking sample
Ooh.
of a song that came out 15 years ago, yeah, I'm gonna lose it.
I can't lie.
I'm gonna lose it.
No offense to H, but I didn't appreciate that song.
That song was rubbish.
I'm
H.
so sorry.
That
I
song was
didn't
rubbish. And you know
appreciate
what I'm saying?
And the fact that she allowed it,
I'm so mad.
this is crazy.
I
But
Privilege.
before you
Go on.
continue, don't you think this is all label stuff? What's happening?
it can be all label stuff, but
Yeah,
the
but this
people on the
shit-
label are uncreative.
Only these 15-year-old bangers
Mm.
can be approved via labels, bro.
True.
But that's not the point. The point
But
is you're
so
so.
who is instigating all this? It's probably
It's not about the
I
artist.
do hear it.
It's not about the artist because I'm gunning the labels when I'm gunning H
Mm.
because he's got a boss.
Mm.
So his boss saying that this is sick, I'm vexed at the boss as well because Because it's not just that and I don't mind sampling songs. I love sampling. No. Wow.
Man are just capping on camera.
Yeah, man are lying off camera.
Crazy.
Bro, man are lying off camera.
Man told me the song was dead off camera. You know?
No, it's not even that. It's not even that.
No,
Man,
Huh?
the song is rubbish. The song's genuinely rubbish.
Bro,
I
you're
genuinely
not
don't
gonna.
like the
I
song.
played it a couple times.
Song
In your
is
car?
crap. Exactly.
Where,
YouTube, bro.
where was you?
Yeah, you don't like
You know what happened? You played your tune at the time, and then obviously YouTube did the shuffle thing.
Yeah,
It ended up stop acting.
I'll tell you this, yeah. I'll tell you this. The reason why I don't like it, because you see sampling, you see sampling when like the Wu-Tang, like the RZA did it, or No ID, Kanye. Those man used to took a fragment of a classic
And
record.
make it mad. You don't even know it's the same sample.
Kanye took an ad-lib of a Michael Jackson song
See?
and made Good Life. We didn't even know it was a Michael Jackson song.
I can't lie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, is that?
Man took the bridge of PYT
Oh,
and made a whole beat of it.
Bro, he's and had the vocal in the background.
And the vocals,
We didn't
yeah.
know. He's the fam. And man are taking the reason I don't like it is because it's isn't even a word. It's not a phrase. It's not a breakbeat. You're taking the hook.
So it's more like a
Man are making refixes,
It's
bro.
basically
Yeah.
Man are making refixes and calling it their singles.
My issue is that, obviously, when Ashanti was popping, like, we were mad young. But, like, for my aunties and uncles, if they hear this rubbish, they're gonna, like, imagine if my auntie's driving on the radio and she goes, baby, she's expecting you, wanna rock with me, baby. But she's hearing, baby, man, wanna come with a thing, baby. She's thinking, what the hell is this?
But it's not even just that.
Like, what's going on?
It's not even that much. She can still hear they pitched up her vocal. She's still, she's part of the hook.
That's what I'm saying.
At least Pump 101, yeah? At least
Ashanti can lose fans of this.
Yeah, I swear to God. No, big bad thing.
She can lose fans of this.
She can lose fans of this.
She can lose fans of this.
Bruv, Pump 101, yeah? As much as it's cheating, because I love that song. He just took the beat.
Yeah,
and even though he took the beat and did nothing with it. Donnie just said, damn. It's the same. I'll load at the So it's Stunt 101. He took the chorus structure. He took the beat. But at least he didn't take 50s bit. Imagine if he named the song Stunt 205.
Bro, it's just...
And then had 50s chorus in there. I'll teach you how to stunt. And then had the next line of his in there. I'll be fuming.
For them to be alright to release this Ashanti song, it's just crazy to me. Because it's like, fam, certain samples, you just...
Leave
songs,
alone. It's not, the song's
leave
not old.
alone.
Do you not think someone in her camp played a part in as well then?
Yeah, because they were like, he's popping. He's got like...
Obviously, she got a check.
Exactly.
I don't respect it. I'm gunning everyone in this situation. Everyone whole gunshot for this.
That's what I'm saying. Ashanti has lost fans of this. I'm telling you.
No, it's not music,
if
bro.
No, I am, but I'm saying that
we love Ashanti.
I'm saying for like the people that are the diehards, they're gonna look at it like, okay, she ain't gonna lose fans, but it's gonna be like, bro, why did you do this?
Why do you allow this to happen?
That's if she owns her. That's if she owns.
Because you know what it is.
The rights to the song.
And it's mad because
we could be assuming she probably might have gone.
People got onto Puff, yeah. People got onto Puff, yeah, for his samples like of 70s and like 80s music. But at least he reworked the thing. Puff used to rework it. It was like, oh shit, yeah, there is that thing.
Like.
But these men are taking the baitest bit of songs that came out. Do you know how many men have samples? I bring you flowers in the body. That's like 4 man have a song called Flowers that RDU, that JK brother.
I like Krypton Conan's version.
Krypton Conan version was hard.
That version was hard.
Of I'll bring you flowers in the pouring rain.
I feel like they did a flip of it. It was hard still.
Bruv.
I liked it.
But the lays is so laid. That's my first critique. The second thing is I like one lo-fi drill song. If I hear another lo-fi drill song of man sounding not even upset to do drills, but they're just sounding mellow about drilling. And the song is like, I got
lo-fi drill.
No, there's no other name. It's lo-fi drill.
Nah.
It's I'm coming for you. You heard that song, innit?
I haven't heard it.
That was chopping the... Bro, you know... Switch OTR and A1 and J. I know you know A1 and J1.
I think I know.
A1
And J. Who
so.
sing ETV for life, trying to get my money, my wife. These men are like 14.
It's good though, man.
But not talking about drillings. Like you said, Broski turned like the devil. He's not gonna turn like the devil. He needs to go and turn to his school book and learn.
Guys, as music consumers, why do we allow this to take place?
Now we're podding. We're podding.
Yeah. Sorry,
we're
I don't know if
podding,
I'm
we're podding.
deviating, but sorry,
We're
it just came
podding.
to me, bro. As music lovers, and I know we're not the only ones that feel like this, but
No, I know
why
we're not
have
the
we
only ones
allowed?
because people part of this industry have said the same thing.
Remember, all our ages are brought up in different areas.
True.
So we didn't consume what they're consuming now.
No, but it's not about that. It's
what they're being brought into and how they're consuming what they're.
It's about programming. Like they've been programmed to like this stuff.
Yeah, because something has gone wrong along the lines because
it's not even musical.
it
Like,
don't make
bruv,
sense. What's happening?
Because the first drill sample I heard that was amazing was "Cause you're free to do." That was a great.
Do what you want
Bruh.
to do.
Bruv, that song both by Heady, yeah. The fact that he's "Cause you're free" and talk about his freedom from jail. Do you know how genius that is?
But they're thinking. They're
That's-
thinking and they're using
and
the
it's
sample.
not hard. But
I know
now,
what you mean. Now I know what you mean in terms of that comparison. That comparison in terms of the
using the sample
is how the producer has embedded this
into the beat, and then how
and
Heady
how has the artist
responded to the beat. Because he said,
breaking down. So you're not hating on the tune.
no.
There's no hate.
There's no hate. This is trying
no
to make
hate.
the music better. We want better music. That's all we want. If these men make better music, we shut up.
I love. We everybody here. We all love music, man.
Stop padding.
We love great music, man. And I feel like we're just saying that the Ashanti the guy that produced the jokers will even call it an Ashanti beat.
Yeah, because it is the Ashanti.
You know what I mean? Because I saw the Heady one song, that song, but that was a hit back in the day. But because he's the producers flipped it so much, we're calling it both.
Yeah.
We're calling the A song. the Ashanti song.
Blood. No, that's a tune. It's because what's that tune called? Cause you're free to do what you want to do. That's a hit single in itself. But
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Get the baddest sample.
No, because they've been having the bag since like the So Solid times. They've been the label.
Oh, is it?
They've had the bag since Relentless got Bizzle's thing pattern. You see, Pow, the original Pow. Yeah, Relentless's thing is proper. That is one of the biggest songs ever. I dare man to play that.
It's a proper.
Rude boy for the circle. You see, John McAfee got drop on it. Yes, sir.
If it goes off now in a rave, I can't lie. I come off the dance floor.
I'm too old.
I come off the dance floor.
I'm too old.
It's that, bro.
I'm too old.
See how I was on the crutch? I'll be on the other crutch, bro.
I'm
come
too
off the dance
old,
floor.
bro.
Man start
My
doing.
leg will get caved
Man
in.
start doing mosh pits, and there's always one girl. That's like, hey, I
Actually-
can hang. Get dash out the
and
dash
you know
out
what
the
it is?
thing, bro.
And you know what it is? It comes from I blame Badman music. I blame Badman music. And that's...
Is that even a Badman song, though? It is a
Is
Badman song.
Pow-
No, but...
Mac, then shoot it! Shoot
I
it!
can't lie. It gets you a bit. When you hear it, you get a bit agitated.
Play the song now.
To the drilling song.
Nah, it's still bad. Actually play the song and play the bars now.
Ooh, I see what he's saying. I get what he's saying.
He's talking about frequencies though. I know what you lot are talking about the frequencies of sound. Because the drill sound is a dark
I
frequency.
can't lie. The power makes me get more into a mood than a young drilling.
Nah,
I can't lie. For
bro,
me
bro,
and speakers.
bro, a drill sound is like a
Easiest
dark
way-
frequency.
You know what? We hear you, but the easiest way to explain this is at a wedding, man can hear power. At a wedding, I'm not hearing no.
You can hear drill.
The man them are coming from everywhere.
Oh my God.
Tell it and where it started. Man will play that like at a wedding. Civilians will play it.
It's not the same. It's not the same reception as power though.
No, I'm
because
saying.
the aunties are not responding. To
I'm
civilians,
saying.
whatever song that is.
I think you guys are misconstruing me.
Go on.
We know Power is a far better song than any of these drill songs. That's not the argument. I'm saying that the darker frequency is in the drill songs. So they're not going to be as receptive as Power, because Power is grime, and people have this conception that grime isn't as violent. Yeah, bro, do you think? Yeah. So people think that Power is not as Power 2004 is a violent song. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. It does. I'm not saying it endorses violence, but a whole heap of violence going on in that tune, you know.
Yeah. No, I hear what you're saying, but I feel like we're just saying that literally, like tempo. Most drill songs are like 140. What tempo?
So
What tempo is power?
Power is grime, 140 BPM.
It's 140.
The reason UK drill sounds different from American drill, and I'll give you the breakdown. Obviously, drill is from Chicago, right?
Yeah.
And that was far slower. That was like 90, 105. Like the Chief Keef, Dirk, FBG Duck, and all them man there.
Yeah.
That was far slower. And then we created our own drill sound by copying them. At first, we just copied them.
Yeah.
We had, like, the Brixton guys were just copying them, man. Then, as we started to get our own producers to do drill, we started to make faster rhythms because UK MCs naturally spit on grime, they spit on...
Yeah, them kind of beats, yeah.
And we also talk quicker.
Yeah, facts.
We talk mad quick. So it fits our style. So now UK drill is naturally about 138, 136 to 140. It's 140 more time though.
Yeah.
So yeah, those
145.
Yeah. So in that tempo range, innit? So it's only when NY drill saw our drill and they got like the producers from London to fly out with Pop and Five. First of all, rest in peace, Pop Smoke.
Yeah.
Pop Smoke, Fabio, who just dropped the album, by the way.
Oh yeah.
I've not heard it, but he just dropped
Is it called Bible or something?
Something, man.
Sure,
How come man drop an album called Bible about dreams? Life is crazy.
It's actually just a mad. But I feel like we should do a test though. In a public scene, you get a DJ to play a drill song, then play Pow. I'm telling you,
Pow's getting a bigger forward.
Pow, fights will start.
Oh,
fights are starting.
Fights?
Keep it.
Nah.
What?
Nah. What? In like a
What?
Cracker skull. You know there's one brother flying in when they do.
What?
yeah, when you that.
Man, they will come from anywhere. You know the man that's starting the wall. That's when they're active. That's their tune. You know the man that just bring up, but Pow.
That is
it's leave whatever.
That is
like,
one
what?
of the best tunes ever made in this country, you know. And I hate endorsing violent music, yeah, but blood, that rhythm, that forward rhythm is one of the best produced grime records.
It's a great beat, man. I can't.
So and just the tone of it is mad. It's crazy.
Nah, that's a mad one still. I can't lie.
But even that had the musicianship. Like even though it's all on computers, it's grime. It's like you can hear.
You could tell the producer was
line,
trying to. The producer was very strategic in the way he produced it.
Captivate a feeling, innit?
Captivate.
He's trying to captivate a feeling out of us, which was Top Man's face. That was the feeling.
Yeah.
Because the song got.
As if it was Top Man's face. Who's the beat?
Bro.
That's a tune that Chris Rock needs to play if he ever wants to get back at Will Smith. Just to give yourself some vim. Play Pow.
Hey, that came out of nowhere.
That was a
play
good
Pow.
That was mad.
Just play Pow. Or for anyone that ever feels down,
play Pow.
if you're being bullied, play Pow. It will give you the strength.
But just want to say that the Experimentation Podcast does not endorse violence unless. Anyway, let me not even say no. Because I can say, I don't want to say it. You know what I'm saying? But, bruv, that's interesting though, man. Because I think when we get into our gripes about the music industry, I think there's a lot more we can say.
Yeah.
Because I think I just started in the UK music industry. If we go across the pond to the US, I think there needs to be lyricism brought back. I'm not saying everyone has to be cool G rap, blood. I don't want everyone to be flipping Nas.
Cool G rap, I was not expecting
Nas, but I'm saying that we just need balance. Like I love these new guys, but it's either NY drill. We're either getting the Future S type with the auto tune. We're not really getting much diversity. You know what I mean?
I feel like with music, whatever people want is there. But I just feel like it's
you
just
gotta find it.
Yeah, you gotta find it, and also it's not getting promoted. But I feel like have you noticed J. Cole's been doing a lot of features lately?
Punning down everything.
I feel like that's gonna change everything. Because he's in every feature that he's done,
he's bun down everything.
He's done quality verse. I feel like everyone's gonna be like, yeah, we got rap again.
That's
what I'm hoping.
I hope it gets Kendrick out of his cave and on the same sort of time. I don't think he will because it's Kendrick.
Yeah, I can't lie.
But
I don't feel like, respectfully, I don't think what J. Cole's doing is affecting Kendrick. Because I feel like this album I feel like it's a madness.
But You know,
I feel like it's mad. Remember, it's his last TDA project. It's gonna be mad. Oh,
bro,
We're still
on
waiting, we're still
Family
waiting.
Ties, yeah, what he did is what, like, he didn't try, and I think Drake pissed him off, you know, honestly. I saw a theory from Joe Budden, yeah. He said Drake was too sliding. Kendrick said, "Where's my phone?" He's such an ass. He's obviously taking a piss in it. I said, "Where's my phone?"
I feel like Drake to Kendrick is like he's just an annoying person
little.
that wants attention. Is like, if I give you the attention, we both know I'm gonna win. Just stop. But Drake's like, nah, I've got something to prove. Leave Kendrick alone.
Kendrick.
If there's one rapper that you should leave alone, it's Kendrick.
Kendrick, you should leave alone.
He loves it.
And he will pop out like candy. Bruv, this is why we see how last night, I was discussing Big Sean. I was remembering what Kendrick did to Big Sean.
Bro, like.
And Big Sean's one of the best MCs of that generation.
No one remembered Big Sean's voice, and it was his song.
It's not even, I'm talking about Humble. The chorus was, sit down, hold up, little bit.
Oh, Humble, okay. I thought you were talking about
Not even just Humble. And then on the part 4, sorry, the heart part 4.
Yeah.
Do you remember when the beat switched? My fans can't wait for me to sun you. Do you remember that? He said,
I remember.
He said you were scared, little. I'm not gonna say the B word on camera.
I'm trying to think. There's mad switches.
I want to see if I can play it now.
There was mad switches, but the beat switches solid.
Let me. That's probably. I'm gonna play it now, yeah, because I want you to hear the part that I'm.
But even in Family Ties, man was telling me that I've been hearing this rap. Oh, on.
Yeah, let me play.
My fans can't wait for me to sun your punk ass and crush your whole little shit. I'll be pun your punk ass, you a scared little bitch. Tiptoeing around my name, nigga, you lame. And when I get at you, homie, don't you tell me you was just playing. Okay, come on, you know a nigga rock with you, bro. Shut the fuck up, you sound like the last nigga I know.
Fam.
It's not good for anyone.
That was directed at Big Sean.
Oh, was it?
The actual velocity of when he said Lil was mad. And Big Sean's ad-lib is Lil bit.
Hey. I didn't put that together. That's mad.
Bruv, when Kendrick was Kendrick weren't even he just like backslapped my man and said, yo, no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's long,
It's
and then he
long.
does the voices. So like, it's just long, man.
Bruv, on Family Ties, yeah, like when he got into his full voice, I said, yeah,
Bro,
someone annoyed this man.
can you imagine how much voice he's gonna have on the new thing?
Yeah.
Like, does anybody really? That's what I'm saying. Don't do it. He studies his craft.
Yeah,
He does voices. Which rapper you know are doing different voices like that?
3K and that's it.
Most man got 2 voices in there.
3K, that's it. 3K is the only other man that's doing that.
Like, bruv.
Bro, the man said, smoking on your tafa tonight. And he said, hold on, man, you're not playing with me, man. Bro, your mum, has spoken to you through gritted teeth before. Mine has as well. Us two have both got black mums in it. We've got black mums, so like, when they start talking through gritted teeth, it's long.
Oh, yeah, bro, like.
I'm saying, who got Kendrick to start talking through gritted teeth? He was vexed, bro.
Man has like 4 or 5 voices. Like, bro.
It's long. Don't try, Kendrick.
It's just long.
I'm gonna be real. I think Pusha T is. I'm not saying up there with Kendrick.
Yeah.
I'm saying, but as a man, you don't want smoke with, because how he's cerebral like that.
Oh, yeah.
Don't Pusha T will cerebral your ass.
Kind of like what you did with the even in regards to the last episode, the diss tracks. What he did with Drake, like obviously when you broke it down, when we read it line by line, it was like, bruv, he's about his pen. He's about his pen.
He is like an evil psychologist, bruv.
Yeah.
He's like a psychologist you pay, yeah. You come and just haunts you, blood, and just tortures you with your past life. Like, man, he came on evil genius stuff.
He ruined
Bro,
everything, man.
And it wasn't even just the song. It was the Joe Budden interview afterwards where he said, no, 40 revealed that, blood.
Man said he was pillow.
Your own brethren.
Now there's distrust in the camp. Now Drake probably said to him, "Why are you talking about business?"
He
to
probably
this girl?"
even said he's told him, nah, he didn't say that, bro. And he said he's got to wear that face, but he knows. This guy's evil. The guy's evil. The guy is a super villain, bro.
Nah,
The
you
man
have to,
said,
man.
but he knows.
You have to, man. You mentioned his missus, man.
Yeah.
You
And you know what?
Everybody's line is different.
There's
innit?
no lying, bruv. This is what I said about it in that. I love that you call back to the previous episode because when I said,
Oh,
we're podding today.
yeah.
We're
Okay.
podding today.
Like
You call back to the previous because when man say there's no lying, bruv,
Mm.
I mean there's no lying. If you step into the ring, beware for anything. Man can draw for anything. Like I'm not saying me.
Mm.
I think my personal mark of what I wouldn't stand for
Mm.
is dead relatives.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that. But someone flings that in, bruv, you gotta fight back.
I would say for me, I say depending on how you've come in with it. I said everybody reacts to something different, but for me, it's dead relatives and obviously kids. Leave that out. But anything else,
You shouldn't
can
leave
go.
kids out, but I'm saying I've heard worse about people's kids, man.
Oh yeah, battle rap then.
Battle
Yeah, their man are different.
Arsenal
They
and them,
are
man.
the most heartless people.
Arsenal and them, man. Bruv, I watch URL, innit?
And they'll shake hands after.
Yeah,
It's mad.
It's mad. Bruv, URL and them, man, are
What?
mad. Them man will be like, "Gun the center. Tuesday, I'm in the inferno. Bow. Like, nah, I can't do it.
Their man will rip you shred and be like, let's go for a burger
Bruv.
after.
Bruv.
Like what we do is nothing.
Bruv, we
Them
do
man
nothing.
are good.
Bruh. And, bro, they're actual brethren after. Like, they go to events and that.
They're real friends.
They're real friends. Bruv, Loaded Lux is my favourite back because he's so intricate. And me, like you
Jeez.
already know me,
Yeah,
I'm
you
a
like
pen
him,
man.
yeah.
I'm a pen man. Like, if you can make 5 syllables and you're a
Yeah.
pen man, you're my artist. Loaded Lux said to Calico, "Man, Harriet Tubman was more of a man than your pop could ever be."
God damn.
I said, oh. Yeah, and it's not just what he said, it's the delivery. He said, "Man, Harry," because he was talking about black figures. He's like,
Ah.
"Marcus Garvey with the People's Army." And he came on the conscious preaching
How did
thing.
you even respond to that? Why did Harry be
The
telling
man
me?
said, "Hear how he gets the crowd." That was what Calico said. I know he was stressed when he said that. Stressed. Big up Calico back. Because the way, no one should be able to come up. He's a top tier MC now.
No, for real.
Bruv, Calico coming back from that and still winning battles, he's the best, bro. How can man come back from that?
Man
He said, "You're gangster dad." Man, Harriet. And you know what? If you actually
Oh.
break down the bar,
Mhm.
Harriet Tubman is a real OG. Harriet Tubman is an actual ancestor. We got
She
to
saved
honor
lives,
her
man.
name.
She saved lives, man.
Nah, she took some lives as well, bruv. She was in the thing, just on her thing.
Oh, yeah.
And also, she had to take some of our turncoats, our coons, our snitches out. Because these men were on the snitching thing.
Yeah, you have to get rid of some of them.
Gotta get rid of...
Loose ends.
I respect it, bro. Big up the ancestor Harriet Tubman, man. But
Nah,
the
for
way
real.
he delivered the line, and it's the delivery, it's not just how he said it. It's like, "Man, Harriet Tubman is over." I said, yo, that is great. Then he battled Charlie Clips from Wildin' Out, yeah? And then he said, he referenced a different battle, yeah, where my man said, "I got 8 stacks if you can prove my dad's a snitch," because a man brought it up. In the
Raw.
battle. He just brought up like, Peanut told.
Yeah.
He's like, "You ain't gonna prove." Then he said, "The whole crowd, no. That Peanut told a while, po." And then he's like,
Raw.
and then he said, "You gonna get this work," and was throwing paperwork out to the crowd. Broski
Raw.
threw copies of the law documents into the crowd.
Raw.
Bruv, it had a whole
Yeah,
touch
they're
on
not
it.
brethrens.
That they are now. Obviously,
Damn.
like at the time they weren't. At the time they weren't.
Damn.
But it was Pete. Bro, man said to a guy, to Lux's brethren, "Your parts of the snitch too." Like he tried to like rebuttal, yeah. Man said, "Your parts of the snitch too."
Them man are not ready for war like that, bro.
Nah, you can't. Nah, that's mad.
I mean, this hip hop thing is
Nah.
compared to this hip hop thing ain't nothing, bro.
Bruv, the URL thing is
Yeah,
different.
them
If
man are-
you're a battle rapper, yeah, you are one of the best MCs on the planet.
Them man are different with it, I can't lie. Them man are actually different.
Man will break down your whole family history and then come to explain why you had the chance to come and change your family history, then didn't. because you already in your family history.
Nah,
And
it's
then they'll
crazy.
come tell you that your wife, your gal, bruv, they'll diss everybody, bruv. The dog.
It's actually, bro, there's not enough limits with them, man.
That's why, because I watch URL and RBE and all these things, hold tight them, man. Black-owned battle spaces, innit? Hold tight Smack, ARP and them, man.
Oh, yeah, Smack, yeah.
Smack, legend, bro.
Smack things, yeah.
Nah, but fam, because I've heard that, that's all this. When I saw a man crying over the Drake thing, I was like, what? This is baby food, fam.
Drake, yeah. I just feel like this whole rap battle thing. I feel like in this PC area, we can't even really have a rap beef or dissing. Bro.
You can, but
How?
it has to stay in the underground. It can't go mainstream, because as soon as it goes mainstream, someone's going to start saying, you know what I'm saying? Because people still use certain words, you know. There's certain words that still get thrown around in certain...
What, by mainstream people or people in the underground?
No, the underground. I was the mainstream. You could never do that.
Drake could never... Drake, I know Drake loves battle rap. He can't say half of that stuff, though.
And even though people think I come here and I always critique Drake, man, I have a big...
Oh, is it? That what they say?
People, I've had friends in my school life come tell me you're a Drake hater. Just because I don't suck his ass. Big man thing. I come and give a balanced review of Drake, and now I'm a Drake hater, bro. But anyway, I was gonna say, hold tight Drake, because he's hosted events for Smack and them, man.
Yeah.
He loves he actually genuinely loves battle rap still. Big man thing.
You think on a battle rap, what, Pusha T would crush it, yeah?
Wait, like on stage?
No, if they ever got the thing like Pusha T, and obviously the man's...
What, like on stage, some Smack style?
Yeah, Smack style, yeah.
I think Pusha T's watching himself. I think
I feel like Drake might take it serious and prepare, you know.
No, Drake watches back. Like Drake is a fan, so
that's what I'm saying. He might
surprise. He'll come with 3 rounds. He definitely won't show.
He might surprise,
and he might come with some wild. Drake knows how to be disrespectful though. Do you remember what he talked about Common, bro?
He might have some ghost riders riding for him. He might get the top of the best.
He could get. I could get.
You get me? So it might work out, man. It might work out for him.
If he gets one of them and to write his raps, yeah, and he starts talking about Glock 9 mantles in there. I was there with Chubbs. He was rolling. Me and Chubbs.
Nah, but he's got shooters around him, though.
I don't play with Drake's name, blood. I'm here just to make jokes.
Yeah. It's a joke I'm making. I'm just saying it with a serious face. Nah, he's got haters around him. It's a joke I'm making. Stop.
Man, like Bucker.
But musician-wise, what do you think of him?
I think.
Do you think he's a musician?
I think Drake is a good artist. I think he's actually. I'm being rude. I think Drake can be a great artist.
He could be. So what?
No, he can be a great artist when he wants to be.
Wants. Okay.
Because when he's lazy, oh my lord, that guy can be lazy, bro. I think he is among the best.
But what else does he have to prove? Because can't lie, from the day he
needs
entered the charts,
he needs one more classic album. He needs one more undeniable classic album, and then
does he have classic albums?
You got Take Care as a classic.
I'd say that's the closest he's got to. But then again,
hot take. I like
then
it.
Man say,
explain that, please.
But then man say it's the Weeknd's album. I've heard that.
I've heard that.
You know what I mean?
I've heard that. I have heard that.
So,
listeners,
was it him or was it the Weeknd?
Listeners,
listeners,
do you believe Take Care is a Weeknd influenced project or Weeknd project, or is it Drake's only classic album? We need to know that inside the comment section, bruv. Do you get me?
I was hoping Certified Lover Boy was gonna be a classic album, but it wasn't. It wasn't for me. I feel like he gets close, and nothing was the same. Again, it got close, but Take Care was the closest.
I say see with me, I call stuff undeniable because when I know it's a consensus classic. So Take Care for me is a consensus classic.
Yeah.
But my personal classic of what I think is classic Drake is If You're Reading This Is Too Late.
Okay.
Because Drake was barring. The only mark against it is QM. Because QM is all over that, can we really call it a classic?
So whose tape is it?
Like, is it QM's tape? But
That's what I'm saying. It's a weird one.
But man can say that QM hasn't had the hit songs without Drake. They can make the argument. Whereas obviously, like The Weeknd is now some capital FM, Heart FM pop star, bro. He's on a different thing. He comes back like to the blacks so effortlessly. He comes back to us, man, like whoa.
With ease.
He comes back and does a Kanye hook, does this hook, and then we'll go back to making ooh, I'm blinded by your light.
He did it smart. Like he didn't sign to Drake. Because I feel like Drake would have just always kept him under him.
He would have kept him inside. Nah, I can't even make that joke in 2022.
Yeah, it's mad.
I can't even make that joke in 2022.
But I feel like he was. I feel like he Take Care. Like if he never come close to Take Care, then I would say by default, Take Care is the class guy. But in my opinion, I just feel like he just needs to dig deep and get a good merge. Because when he raps, we love it. And when he sings, we love it. Just get a good balance, get some good songs.
He don't get the right balance.
10 tracks, that's all we need. Don't do the whole 22.
Man, I think give you the double
Don't
spud
do the
on that one,
22
my brother. Man, I think give you the double.
I don't know when this became fashion. I feel like Chris Brown started this, you know.
Chris Brown was trying to cheat the numbers first.
I swear he had one album, it was 27 tracks.
No, it was 50. He's got a 50-song album.
Oh yeah, what's the album called again?
It's like I swear it's the Pink Heart thing.
Something of that name.
Yeah, no, it's not called Pink Heart. It had the pink album cover.
I think Heartbreak of the Full Moon, was it that?
Something like that. Bro,
Something like
Broski
that,
had
something
50 songs, bro.
And I was just like, you're taking a mick.
No, but it's for streams, isn't it?
No, I get it, but you're taking a mick.
Yeah, he's boying it.
You're taking a mick. No one wants to listen to Chris Brown for that long.
Chris Brown fans who listened to the entire album of the 50 songs, because my sister, I hate to admit this on camera, is a huge Chris Brown.
She listened to all of it.
If she did, I'm gonna look at her differently. Big man thing.
She probably did, you know.
That's nuts.
It's just too much music for a project.
How can you even intake 50 songs?
Did he even sit through that, or was it a thing where he just on a hard drive? Yeah, them 5, 10, add them on. Like, bro,
he probably did that.
like, bruv,
there's no way he went through a listening session and went.
The listening party must have been mad. Like, bruv.
It must have been playing the whole night.
The whole night, literally the whole night.
Because if you see how usually it's like, I'm gonna play this artist and then we get into the tracks. Man probably came at 7 p.m. like when they're setting up, yeah.
And then man's doing the talk, you know, so I made this song when I was in this state of mind, or I called this artist to come
and
to the
there's
studio.
no one there but people setting up.
This guy.
Alright, bro, he probably started the Q&A when man was setting up. You get me?
Bro, it's actually a howler, man. I can't lie. Yeah, the artists need to stop. Like, Thriller was done, what, 9 songs? Was it 8?
It's 8 or 9 songs.
8 or 9 songs, yeah. Bro, it's a certified smash. All I need is 8 or 9 bangers. That's
It's
all we
genuinely
need.
one of the greatest albums we've ever heard in time.
Why are we doing 22? Why are we doing 22 tracks? For what?
You don't even have enough to say in 22 songs. At least conceptually, for example, to Pimp a Butterfly was 16, right?
Something around there, yeah. Something around there.
Conceptual.
Yeah. I know even that. Why do you need so many tracks to
tell us the same thing?
I feel like the message could be done in 10. Or even 5 EPs get the message. 22.
To say the same. And you know why it annoys me about them, man?
Mm-hmm.
Those man ain't giving us anything different on the album. They're telling us the same thing in all 22 songs.
I know even that. Are you sequencing these 22 tracks? Is it telling the story?
Thank you. This is what I'm saying about albums. That's another gripe I have. That no one's making albums sonically anymore. No one's sequencing properly. It's like, I got one song.
You just want streams.
Fam, like, man has just put in, like, the Gyal song next to 5 gun songs. It sounds mad discordant, bruv. I said discordant. Discordant. So, I'm here about, bow, bow, and then it's like, baby girl. Like, what?
It's got to be a balance, man. I feel like that's very important. Like, whoever's executive producing it just needs to, like, track order is very important. Like, how you start and how you end it. And even the whole journey is like, because obviously people are listening to it.
It's got to take us on a journey.
Yeah, like, it's got to be something where...
I'm not saying it's got to be a concept like typical Butterfly, but Get Rich or Die Trying, it takes us on a somewhat of a journey. Another album I say like that is, what's his first album? John Legend's first album. called?
Get lifted.
Get Lifted takes us
Yeah.
on a journey.
Yeah.
And Like,
You're in this state of mind. I feel like an album should, like, say if it's called November Butterfly or it's called Get Lifted, from the first track
you need to know
to
what
the last track, I should know the state of mind you're in. Even listen back, what even makes it classic for me, it should take me back to that time when I first heard it, the time,
What
the
I was
era,
doing.
your mindset. November
Yeah.
Butterfly, I can do that. I know what he was at. I know the state of Kendrick Lamar. I feel it when I hear the music. You know. With like these new albums, it's just like, we're gonna get 22 songs. We're gonna get some hot features. We're not gonna really care about the track listing. Because people stream it, they'll just pick what tunes they like. It's just like, nah. Quality over quantity.
It's not music at this point. It's
Nah,
just
man.
fast food service, bro.
Yeah, microwave music, man. It's not a vibe, man. But I feel like it's slowly gonna change.
I think so.
It's slowly gonna change. I feel like there's a lot of people, especially in our generation, that are artist-wise and even people that get visions that are like, they want that old feeling. They want music to be music again and not just money and streams.
I think there is, but I feel like there's
It's a small percentage, but
just
it's
enough.
coming.
Yeah, I think there's enough of these young little youths
Mm.
that love this bullshit that we hate. They love it. I'll be real, like,
Because it's hot.
bruv, Central C, no disrespect to Central C, because I love his thing being independent.
Yeah.
I've always said big up his team because them man are doing wicked things in terms of the billboards and stuff. But like, that's one of the hottest artists in the UK right now.
Yeah.
And I'm not necessarily a hater, but I'm not necessarily a massive fan. It's like,
The question is that with him being the hottest,
no, he's not the hottest, but by any stretch.
no, one of the hottest. No, I would say he's like
He's
one
definitely one of the hottest.
Okay, one of the hottest, yeah. But he's definitely top 3.
Nah.
Who else? Who would you say? Hot in Central C?
Hot. Okay, how do we define hotness? Because there have been men that have been tearing up the UK for the past year. DB, Dave, Stormzy. Bro, Stormzy has no project out and is doing a 2019 tour and is selling out. That's mad. That is crazy. If you think about that.
No, it is, but I thought, okay. I'll say the last, what would I say?
Yeah.
I'll say even 2 years. Top 3 UK artists, rappers.
Of
Central has to be in there for me, he has to be in there.
Of like music output. Who's put out the most?
I mean, like running it, like
Dave,
tearing it up. Dave,
DB,
yeah, 100%, yeah.
Dave DB.
Mm-hmm.
Third choice is a good one. We forgot that man like AJ and Hedy have released, in this 2 years. And they had pretty good projects.
But they haven't been better. When I tell you, Central C's hit, the way he's been hitting is different.
Yeah, he tore up Wireless. I saw it with my
Like
eyes,
he's
bro.
different.
I
Like,
said after that guy's a superstar, bro.
and even America, and the thing is like with Stormzy and that, Stormzy is a superstar, but Central C has that ability where America's messing with him hard. They mess with him hard. Like man was on Cool Kicks. They twice. Like bro,
I'm gonna be real. Man, fuck with Central C.
And no album.
I just love their marketing team.
I
love how
It's great.
blood the podcast. Hold tight, the man there from earn your leisure. Earn your leisure, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Their man spoke about Central C. Say, yeah, man, we bumped Central. I'm like, what? These man bumped Central C, you know.
Even they bumped him.
They bump his music.
Oh. I'm thinking what?
I said, we said it like you got robbed.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but I think
Yeah.
we just been
been
chatting.
chopping
So
up
obviously
still.
we have to do a lot of chop because we've just been going through, but it's good content still.
Yeah, we've been doing our thing. But yeah, honestly, it's genuinely. Is he top 3 of the past 2 years? We were just
I didn't even ask him. So wait. So you said, what did you say? You said
I've
DB.
said Dave is number 1
Dave,
by
yeah.
far.
Yeah.
DVE are next.
Yeah.
And the third one I'm figuring out because I would like to give it to Storms
Yeah.
because of what he did with his tours is still insane to me.
Okay. Yeah.
He has no project out. He hasn't even released that many. His only single is Clash, and that's a Dave song.
No, I do hear it. Okay.
And
Okay, so you're saying over the last 2 years, basically during COVID.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Cinch. You can't put Stormzy over Cinch.
It might have to be.
I'm
I'm thinking. Who else?
Dave, you've got a great point with Dave. 100%. Dave.
Stormzy even said it. He wasn't active over.
No, it's not about Stormzy. I'm trying to think of other names because AJ released during that time. Heady released during that time.
Did it hit AJ's?
It hit, but it didn't do the same essential.
Was it the basketball concept, man?
Yeah, just do that thing.
Yeah, with T-Pain.
That song's hard. If you gonna hold me down when you need you. But it was commercial, that thing. So
So what's your top three? So your top three is Dave. So
no, I'm not gonna put AJ. I'm trying to think of more names. There's gotta be more names.
I only asked for three. I said three.
No, I'm saying outside of the
Okay,
names.
yeah.
Who else was killing it over the lockdown period? I want to put Skep, man.
I put Rimsey.
What a shit.
Rimsey was doing his thing. So.
Rimsey came out of jail and
what's it? No, but for the top, because I'm saying who?
Because
I'm saying who? I'm saying for the past 2 years. No, his. But what was yours? I want to go around.
I would say, me personally, yeah, just a fan line.
Yeah.
Mine is off of the past 2 years. I'm not saying legacy or
And
nothing.
then what's the?
I'm saying
Dave-
your top three.
Requirements as well. What's the like?
All right.
what's it based
In
on?
fact, all right, we should start
Should base it on
with
three things as well?
the
Cool.
requirements first.
Cool.
Impact. So,
Impact, yeah.
So that's album sales, like tearing up stages like Reading, Wireless,
Mhm.
whatever.
Consistency.
Consistency.
Think of one more. Because remember, not everyone was able to tour.
Song quality.
Song quality. Okay, cool.
Okay.
That's fair.
Okay.
How
Sense. It's sense. It's sense. I can't lie.
I think Skeps.
Even though it's not a type of music.
say-
Who's your top three?
Santan, DBE, Skepta. I'll tell you why Skepta.
Go on.
Because that all in tape, even though the music was old and it was released during, is mad. Have you actually listened to it?
No.
Michael
No, but
Vane and Page and
did it hit?
doing
Are you saying it?
Bellator.
Are you saying it of a personal feeling, or are you saying
No.
did it generally impact everyone?
That tape made noise when it came out, bro.
Did it?
It
Enough
did
like
make noise.
Sench.
I'm not
No,
gonna
but
lie.
do-
I'm not gonna lie.
Sench wins that argument. But I think that the all-in tape
Mm.
was better music than
Okay, cool,
Sench's
cool,
tape.
cool,
Okay.
cool, cool.
What are you saying? What are you
What's
saying?
your top- what was your top three?
Dave, DB, Skeps.
Skep.
Then I would probably put Sench 4 because you can't deny him. Can't deny him. I can't put him 5 or 6 or something. Like.
Go on. Go on. I only agree with one. I only agree with one on yours. I only agree with one. That's Dave.
It has to be Dave.
Yeah, that's the only one I agree with.
But you don't understand that DBE should have no right ever selling every. You know they sold out every arena
Mhm.
they did on their tour, and they were all O2s, and they were all minimum 20,000. Are you mad?
Yeah, I'll say Dave.
They make music about licking pumps
Mhm.
and drugs.
No, but the thing is that you're also not taking into fact
Their
is
fan
that
base is different. though.
is that DB was already doing it for time. Remember, Central C came up in lockdown. Skepta's already been a legend. DB, they've already made their way when people out.
Yeah.
He built up his buzz in lockdown.
But he's been making
he hasn't even
music
got a
for time
chance
as
to.
well.
He hasn't even got a chance to hit stadiums yet.
But I don't think he can do stadiums yet. Next.
Not stadium, but I mean like
No,
shows.
no.
He hasn't got a chance to do
I'm
shows.
gonna be real. From the way he shelled down Wireless, if he can give the people them a solid album,
I didn't see it, but was he going mad?
Yeah,
s-
the whole production.
bruv,
is mad.
Yeah.
I'm not
I
essential.
didn't even see it.
I'll
but
say
I
this.
saw it on social.
I'll say
Yeah.
this. I'm not
But what
essential.
I saw on social
I'll say this.
Mm.
If you see how man's unbiased, I'm not a Central C fan.
Yeah.
I looked at that day and I wasn't even in the crowd. I saw it on like the little TV screen
Yeah.
at Wireless. Yeah, on the screen at Wireless, in it, like in our little section. I'm like, bruv, this youth's a star. Man's got the man them singing the tune at Wireless in the cordon off
He's my
Wireless.
number one, man. I'm not even a fan like that, but I'm just
I'm
saying.
not a fan.
I'm-
I'm
yeah.
not a fan, but I'll give it
like,
up to him.
I
man.
like tunes.
Oh yeah, well, sorry, I stopped you. What was you saying? So who's your top three for the past 2 years?
The past 2 years.
Yeah,
When did Dave release that tape?
we're all
This
in. We're all in
last
this
year.
together.
2021.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be Sench, Dave.
Sench's first over Dave.
Impact.
You lot are crazy. You know he went.
Impact.
He was number one for 4 weeks, just gone, and then he had another number one before that, and then he had a number one album. Like you lot are chatting out your ass.
Wait, over the last 2 years.
2 years, bro. It's Dave. It's
When-
not even.
when
It's,
did Dave
I don't
release
think.
that?
I don't think you're deep in what we're saying. What I'm saying.
Dave is number one, bro. I can get
He
Sench
can't.
being
He can't
second.
be.
He can. Do you
Bro.
see what he did at Reading as a guest?
Bro,
And then-
bro.
Alright,
No,
I'll say this.
hold on,
I'll
hold
say
on,
this.
Because what was the last one?
I'll-
What was the last category?
Song quality, and you know Dave's songs quality is
Yeah,
far better
Song
than
quality,
Mhm.
Dave's defo won that.
Okay, yeah.
Arena tour.
It
Arena
was-
tour.
No, was that what we
No,
said?
no,
What was
no.
the other two?
No, but that's
It was
impact.
impact. Was it
That's
impact?
Is that not part of impact?
Yeah,
If your impact is
Okay, go
you
on,
can
go on,
sell
go on.
out O2's 20,000 people.
Alright,
Man, that's the drummer in you. Like, yeah, I got this. Go on.
Go on.
No,
So
what's
it's
it?
yes,
Im-
there's
So song quality, impact,
Mm.
and there was a third. What was the third one?
Oh, we should have wrote this down.
We should know.
Song quality, impact. Oh, I said one. Impact.
I don't remember what's the
Oh my god. Oh, that's a howler.
and
Yeah, we should have wrote this down.
it's not lyrical, but we didn't say
No,
that.
song quality, impact, and
No, you've lost it
this is
still.
mad.
What is it, bro?
What I
Um,
was thinking, what was your other
It's yours. It's yours. It's free.
Oh, top three. No, I would say Sench, and I'll say the reason. And I'm gonna say them, and then I'm gonna say what the reason. Dave. Then I would say DBE.
You said you disagree. Sorry, you said I
Okay,
agree
if
with
you
one.
didn't- Yeah. If you didn't put DB, who would you put? If we didn't mention DB, who would you put?
It's hard to put anyone else there. You might have to put Heads, but I don't even know if you want to put Heady one there.
Rapping wise, no, it wouldn't be Head. It wouldn't be Heady one.
Did you get a number one?
What, single or album? He might have gone number 2. We're disrespecting Gets, you know. I'm gonna trade Skepta for Gets, because Conflict of Interest is one of the best projects of last year by far.
Did it go number one?
No, that went number 2.
It was close.
And even his tape before that.
Which I swear,
No,
that was like 2019 or was it 2020? It's Gets. No, it's Gets.
So song
I'll take
quality-
back Skepta.
The song quality, impact.
We ain't gonna remember that.
No, this is mad.
Yeah, it's
How was the
flew
one?
out my head.
Who was it? Who,
Yeah, I want to change my top 3 to Dave.
Wait, bro.
Dave Gets. Oh, I'm disrespecting Little Sims, you know. Oh, fuck. Sorry, Big Sims. I've just public service announcement. Yeah.
Mm.
Anytime I mention Sims' name is big before it.
2018.
What album?
What, like the one before?
Gospel, the New Testament.
I'll swear down.
2018.
Yeah, but he still hasn't missed in.
No,
in
he released the
lockdown.
last thing. He's done.
Nah, it's 2018.
Yeah.
That was 2021.
Yeah.
Bro, all I gotta say, yeah. Anytime I talk about Sims on camera, I'm putting Big Sims because she's big, bro. She's a
Yeah,
big
still.
artist. I might have to over the past. Nah, in fact, I'm not gonna put
I
Sims
knew it.
above
Psycho
DB.
John was 2019. What's he talking about?
Oh, you can't.
I didn't include psychodrama. What are you talking about?
I know it's all. No, he's talking about all in this together.
I'm talking about all in this together, plus the arena
Yeah.
tour, plus all the
Why you
singles.
looking at the old ones, bro?
Bruv, Titanium dropped during that time. Don't.
Yeah.
Bruv,
yeah,
Bruv,
yeah.
talk to Dave Nice.
Sorry.
Talk to Dave Nice.
For me, I'm still going to say.
Thanks for
Nah.
going
I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you the
No,
reason.
that was a great argument.
No, it was. But I'm gonna tell you why. I've said Sench, then I've said Dave, then I've said. Okay, so I'll start with DBE. DBE, I would say because obviously they've disappeared for a while. They've come back and they've still been able to come back like nothing's happened.
Yeah. And just continue to run.
Continue to run.
Yeah.
Dave, same thing. Had a number one before. Yeah, Psycho Drum was number one, right?
Album.
It's time for number one. Yeah. Is he
Album.
still number one this album.
The album, yeah.
Did Psychodrama
Yeah,
go
check if
number
Psycho Drum went
Yeah,
number one.
psychodrama went number 1.
Yeah.
bro.
So obviously he's ready had that. This is the only reason I'm giving it to I'm paying attention to the top one is because do you know how hard it was? Oh, let me just end off with Dave. So yeah, Dave had a second number one album. People love of Dave, like we love Dave. Let's not cap. We love Dave. He makes great music. He makes great songs. Clash, I liked it. I liked the new energy he came. He gave us more because Psychodrama was more like mellow, more serious. And I don't even complain about it. I was like, for me, it's like I wanted a
I
balance.
love psychodrama. I think
Yeah,
psychodrama.
because you like the
one
deep
of them-
things. You can't play psychodrama in the club.
Oh, but that's not the point of psychodrama. But I get you're
No,
right.
but
you're
that's
right.
what I'm saying.
You are right.
That's what I'm saying. For a
You're
rapper,
right.
for me, I always want a balance of parties and with serious. I want equal balance. I feel like Kendrick does it a lot. To Pimp a Butterfly, we still got all right. We got bangers.
He had I grew up in Streatham.
Yeah, location.
Teachers were giving man tests. Streatham as well.
Yeah, but I feel like more with we're in this together. I feel like he more gave us more rhythms, and it was more.
It was commercial a little bit more, like a little bit more commercial.
If that's the word we want to use, yeah, I appreciate that. But obviously, he already had that buzz. Dave wasn't a brand new artist. Now with Sench, this brother obviously he was rapping from time.
I was gonna say
he was rapping from time,
artist.
but
I said he's not a brand new.
He's not a brand new artist, but he wasn't in the positions that DBE and Dave are in. Their man's already in a position, so they're literally just coming back. There's a difference between rapping and obviously being on. Sench had to literally rap to get on, and obviously he did it through lockdown. Bro, no one's out. You know how hard it is. You know how hard the team had to go to get him to this point. And not even that. He's cracking UK and America at the same time.
Yeah.
Bro,
Absolutely,
like,
and Backrow G.
Oh, and he hasn't dropped the album.
I'm not comparing them to
Go on.
them.
But that combination.
But Parsaloo and Backrow G did a similar, not the same level.
Go
Sench is here, and
Yeah.
they're like, no disrespect to the man.
But they done a great in their.
Parsaloo and Backrow G's lockdown
Yeah.
is still one of the crazy things I've ever. Both of them together.
It is, but it's not
They
as
had one of the waviest videos.
It's not even as a video.
Okay,
They're
okay.
run separately. Then how they came together is unheard of.
Mm-hmm.
Two artists don't do that at the same time.
No, but I feel like Sench's story is on. Which rapper do you know? Even Stormzy. Stormzy broke UK, then he went to America. Central hasn't even dropped the album yet. He's doing it at the same time. Like whoever his team are, whoever
His
they know,
team's amazing.
they are amazing.
His
That's what I'm
team is
saying.
amazing.
That's why I'm saying he's top one.
Nah,
We haven't
I'm
had
still
an
gonna put
artist.
him down.
We haven't had an artist.
There's a great
where-
argument you raised though.
No. But I appreciate that. But I feel like I appreciate it. Yeah, he's cracking the UK and the US at the same time, and he has the look of a star. The Americans, they love him.
I'll say
we
he
love
cracked the
like,
UK
bro.
first. Nah,
No.
no. I say he cracked the UK.
France,
Yeah,
I say he cracked
Dark,
UK first, because he was not. No Americans were talking about Central C or Wireless last year. They started talking about him recently.
No, I wouldn't say that. No, because obviously I thought the same thing, but then obviously there's an artist in New York called J.I. Something that he's a drill.
J.I. He was supposed to he was like in the country recently, but like he was ill.
Yeah, he was saying that obviously before Sench was anybody, he saw Sench off just on the grab. He saw before he was Sench, and obviously he made a connection, and then man became cool. So bro, he was doing it from early.
That's one artist.
He was doing it. No, but it's still a
It's
bridge.
a big artist.
It's still a bridge.
No. It's a big.
It's still a
I'm
bridge.
not downplaying. J.I.'s thing is big, and they're similar. They have similar looks.
No, it's not even about it. That's not the point I'm making. I'm saying that from before he came on, his team and even him had the mindset of we're getting America and the UK at the same time. Which other rapper you know in the UK that's done that?
I don't think he's been able to.
This is what I'm saying.
No,
like,
I'll say it's a different climate. I don't think it was possible.
I think he was effing with the European lot first.
Yeah, for example,
yeah, and even on his tape, he has a song called what's it?
Italian artist that he worked with.
Yeah,
There was the Italian.
I think maybe there was a French artist.
No. So there's a song. What's the
What's
Italian
it?
guy?
Eurotrain. What's the song on his tape called Euro? He's got bare different man on there.
Eurovision.
Yeah.
Eurovision, and he has like the Italian guys on there. I think the French guys on there.
But which other rapper is doing that? That's what I'm saying.
His team is amazing.
His
Team is amazing.
Like,
but I think the song quality.
Don't get me wrong. Song quality, without question, we know it's stayed. But I'm taking into context that this brother has literally built the power moves that he's made in lockdown.
But is that him or his team?
But it's still him. We can't. Don't do that, bro.
I'm not. No, that's not disrespectful.
Bro, come on,
It's not
man.
disrespectful though.
No, it is.
How?
It's not disrespectful, but it's like, bro, they're his team.
It's like saying, because Dave's management, Jack and Benny did this. I'm not gonna. Nah, bro.
Yeah, they're a package deal. They're a package deal.
Right.
They if you have a manager and they put you in a great position, so it's not you, it's your manager. They did it for you. It affects you.
That's why they take their percentage.
This is what I'm saying.
saying it
Instead of
like
getting
that.
20%.
I'm not even saying it like that. What I'm saying is that I like your argument. It's a nice argument. I'm still putting Dave at 1 because
I'm not arguing.
no one has had a single. The only reason he's not been on Capital Top 40 show is because Dave is black, a dark-skinned man, and they don't want a black dark-skinned man talking about his hip-hop record that has been #1 on the charts for 4 weeks. That's a fact.
Even about that, David done pretty well.
No, I'm not even saying that. But I'm saying that that's how lit it is for Dave. That his thing is so not meant to do it, that he's done it and and he's still with the man demo. You see what he did at the Brits multiple times. Has Central C done that?
But he hasn't had a chance to do it. That's what I'm saying.
No,
like,
but I'm saying.
I feel like what you're saying is very. I feel like you're.
I'm not downplaying Central C.
It's not about downplaying. You're missing the whole point. Because Dave has been solidified in the game. Skepta has been solidified in the game. They've been in it for Dave about what 4 years or 5 years or 3 years. Central C has just now got his shine. Within 2 years, what this man has achieved. Songwriting, I've given it to you. But impact, bro.
No, I say impact is still Dave.
What?
Because
This is unbelievable.
It's made a bigger impact, though.
In America as well.
Dave's tunes, like in America, have been ringing off for you. Don't do that.
Dave's.
Yeah.
Well, like that mad.
Yeah, they are ringing off in America.
How long did it take?
But Central C's thing is unprecedented. Central C's thing is unprecedented because there's a take I'm not going to say on camera. I'll tell you off camera my take, innit? But there's a take I have on camera of why Central C's thing is, because his thing is unprecedented.
Why are you doing camera?
Because I don't want to say it on camera.
Oh, I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
trying.
that was a bit bad.
I'm trying.
Yeah, I did.
Wait.
No.
Let me think. Wait, what?
Now let me finish.
You better hit it.
I was mad aggressive still, but go on.
But yeah.
That's the best thing. I don't want it.
What? Am I not allowed to say that?
Because I don't want to.
No, I thought it was for like obviously because where you work in it. I thought
But that's what I meant it as. But I'm not saying.
No, don't do that. No, because it's on camera, bro. You're making me look like some you, bro.
I'm not making you look.
I could have said obviously like work reasons.
It's not just work. It's work reasons A, and then B. I can't be bothered to explain the take. It's both of them. You know what I'm saying?
Anyway, explain what you're saying.
I don't even remember. No,
Explain what you're saying.
We're talking about Central C, right?
Yeah.
What he's done is unprecedented. Yeah. So for him to be a last-minute replacement, people forget he was not meant to be headlining the way he was at Wireless. And this is not disrespectful, because all the American artists couldn't fly over. He became on the white. He was obviously meant to be on the main stage, but the time he did it and everything that was. And he seized this moment. Do you get what I'm saying?
100%.
But did he not deserve that moment?
Did he not deserve it?
I didn't say he didn't deserve it.
Moment? Or do you think should have
Why
taken that moment? No, I'm just asking though.
We're asking, bro. We're just asking questions.
I think Pastor Lou and
no, just what I'm saying. Like, no, he's just
I could have sealed the moment.
Not like sense.
I didn't say like sense. This is where we're diverting from the
no,
argument.
but we're talking about sense though.
I said he clinched the moment and did well. And I didn't say he didn't deserve it. I didn't say that. I said that you said who else deserved it. I think if you're talking about artists that busted their ass during lockdown and created their own space who didn't exist before lockdown, Backrow G and Pastor Lou together have done exactly that. Not to the same level as Central C, but there's factors inhibiting them from doing that. And are us not going to really pod today and say the factors are we not?
No, I feel like I'm dwelling in the facts, but I feel like with Sench,
Sench deserves his fame. Let me get all these things clarified. Yeah?
Go on.
Central C deserves what he's getting. His team and him have bust their ass.
Yeah.
Yes, but are we allowed to put in these other factors because we know the context, or do we have to allow the context because it's happened now?
No, bro. Speak.
Yeah, we're allowed the context.
I'm saying, right. I get what you're saying. I get what it takes, but I'm saying that at the end of the day, it's your opinion. But I'm saying within the last 2 years, right? The fact that you can't see Sench, that is crazy. I've been for the whole of lockdown. I've been seeing nothing but Sench.
I didn't see. I can't see Sench.
No, but the fact that you picked Dave and you even picked Skepta, it's like these man's already solidified.
Because that's the artist that moved me in the lockdown period, and then I remembered Gets and Seeds.
Well, that wasn't the question. That wasn't the question, though.
Are you talking about?
The question was what was in the UK? I said my original question. What was in the UK? What was your top 3 of the last 2 years? That's what I said.
What was your top 3? Right, your
top 3. Yeah.
So it's personal. Now, is it, bro? You said what is your top 3?
Yeah,
so for me, I've said I put Sench 4, right? Because regardless of how I personally feel about his music, the man moved the culture.
And even
that's unbiased, right?
And even in the statements that we've said with the impact, the
Yeah,
song,
I'm not moving.
you're putting Sench 4th.
Yeah, so for me, my personal top 3,
That's mad.
it's not. Wait,
That's mad.
you said what's your top 3? If you said
that's mad.
if you said the top 3 impact-wise, I'd probably have to put Sench. Because that's the unbiased. Let me take out.
Wait, so your 3 was
Dave,
yeah,
DBE,
yeah.
Gets, and Gets is fighting with Sims. And I don't know who to put. I'm gonna put Gets.
So Gets was ringing more than Sench.
What is the argument? You said what's your top 3?
What I've said impact of the what I've said because we said impact.
Bro, no. I'm saying
no, because we said impact.
No, I'm saying what's the original question? Because I just want to make sure I know.
We're saying top 3. What was your top 3? Was impact in the UK?
No.
In the UK?
No, but it's not just impact. It's song quality. It's all the other factors, and it's to me. Remember, it's personal.
Oh, this is mad. All right, go on. This is mad.
What? If you would like to change the question, you get a different answer.
This is mad.
Of what's the top 3.
What?
Because you didn't ask what's the top 3.
What?
If you ask what's the top 3, I might have to put Sench 3.
This is mad.
I might have to put Sench 2 or 3. Honestly. Bruv, when songs like Loading in these songs, I wasn't tuned in. But when I did get tuned in, because people were playing them around me, I was like, what is this shit? I don't want to hear it. Do you know what I mean? But when I got tuned in, it's like, Khabib, I like the song. I think Khabib is one of his best songs. Get to Wireless. For example, for me, and also I was plugged out of music. Before I started to work where I work, I wasn't plugged into new music. Do you remember how many names I learned in the past year and how quickly I learned? I learned quick. I learned super quick, bro. Do you get me? I was plugged out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You're the one who puts me onto all of this UK music,
bruv. And I used to be like,
it comes to this bit, you heard this song. Hey, you heard that one? Even my Afro beats.
Bruv. Names like bruv. Like if I weren't working in the job I work now, names like Crystal, names like all these people, bruv. I only knew Shabo because Shabo's from the ends, bruv. She's from the South. No, but we know old Shabo.
Yeah.
Shabo's comeback, I kept in a little bit and then I signed out. Do you get me? Like, Shabo's one of the best women MCs in this country, man. I'd love to sit down and talk to her. No, he's trying to find... Huh?
Loading.
When was Loading? Nah, hell no.
2020.
See, I was not listening to Central C in 2020. Bro. Man,
that's when his thing.
I'll tell you this.
He peaked at 19 still.
Huh?
He peaked at 19 still.
Bro, I'll tell you this.
And that one grew.
That one grew, yeah.
I'll tell you. Alright, bro, I'll tell you this. People like were playing Loading like on their Instagram stories. So I didn't listen to it.
Where's that song performed in the beginning?
That's from a famous song. I don't remember. Actually, no, it's not. It's just like a trumpet sound. But anyway, when man are listening to Central C, I am plugged out.
But doesn't mean it's not still impacted. That's just because you plugged out.
I didn't, but you said a personal top 3. If you said the top 3, I'm listing Central C.
We're saying the top 3.
But that's changing the argument.
No, but to be fair, I'm gonna let us do his personal thing. But
you seeing how you've asked me to put in the top 3. Yeah, I gotta put Central in there because I saw what happened at Wireless with my own 2 eyes.
So if we're saying though, who's your top 3?
Now I have to do their top 3. Dave is still in there. I think DBE is still in there, and then Sench. You can rearrange the order. I still think Dave is on top with the, because man don't go a single.
I'm not gonna lie,
bruv, Starlight is a fucking drill song that got released up when the man is on tour. It's still number 1. Are you on the
at the same time? It was a smart release as well because it was just after
the tour,
the awards.
Bro, are you mad? You got the bridge.
The song did nothing for me.
It's not about what it does for you, though. It's about the impact.
The song did nothing for me.
No, we can't come to what.
No, I'm not saying the impact. I'm just saying the song did nothing for me.
Oh, which you are allowed.
Look at him ready. Look at him ready to like.
Bro, you're allowed to feel like
ready
that.
to go.
And you know what? You're allowed to feel like that. The same way that most Central C songs don't move me. Khabib does. The song Gambis, all learning our language from the tape. That's another sick song. Apart from that, I am not a Central C fan, bro. Those two songs, because he's talking about something. Like on Gang Biz, he's talking about police are trying to ban drill and I'm trying to feed my mum and my family. That's some real shit. And then like on Khabib, he's talking some real shit. All the other shit, he sounds like a generic rapper to me on other songs. Doesn't mean he's bad. Doesn't mean I just don't like his style.
No, listen, I'm the same way. Like, don't get it mistaken. I'm not here.
I'm not saying you're advocating for it.
I'm not there. Like, I don't want that to be misconstrued. The point that when I said I'm saying, when we said impact, obviously, even though it's a personal question, I'm expecting you to go, what the UK, but I'm saying, basic question I was trying to ask you, maybe it was worded wrong. The question I'm trying to ask you, for the 2 years, who has been the top 3 that have been running rap? That's what, maybe from me saying it might have made you go to a personal thing. That was the original question that was answered.
Bro, that is a different question.
It was maybe, no, I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. I maybe worded it wrong.
That's a different question.
That was the question I was trying to say.
Now I have to take into account.
When I said it's probably throwing him off and made him go.
Now I have to take into account what Central C has done. Now I've got to take into account what Central C has done. But before
I thought you were, from me going so hard and listening at the points, I thought you would have clocked. That's what I was doing. I'm not going to personal opinion. I don't listen to Central C. So it wouldn't make sense.
But it doesn't even matter. Because the thing I'm saying is, even by the time I found out who...
I'll say it's true. I don't actually...
I'm saying by the time I found out who Central C was, I didn't know this youth. This youth is another youth that someone's playing their music. The same way people did with Clavish. Like, all dope artists. I thought it was a fad. So obviously I knew the name. I'd never listened to a song. By the time 2021 and I started working the job, I'm like, oh, this youth is everywhere. And by that time it's like, because I got commitment issues, I'm trying to fix that for you.
I hear what you're saying, but I said for the 2 years. So I'm saying, so obviously from then to now.
You're basically just saying from the start.
But I'm saying from the start of lockdown, his name is not a non-factor to me in superstar realm until 2021.
Okay, all right, cool.
Do you understand? So maybe that's not because I'm not outside. Maybe because I'm not at this motive, and that's fine. I'm just talking about my experience. I can't come.
At the same time, you were being a bit stubborn with it as well because I remember you came to the studio and.
When? In 2020-21. Because I was working at. I was working at Thing by the time we was cut.
No, there was a time where Jay was here and.
That's still at the time I was working at Thingy at that time.
Yeah,
so that's what I have to know. I have to know who my man is now because they're playing him every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I didn't know who he was. Then we quick learn, oh, he's another rapper. Do you get me? The same way I learned Switch OTR is another rapper. Those youths I just mentioned earlier, A1 and J1. I didn't know who they were before I started working where I work. Are you mad?
No, I hear what you're saying at the beginning, but the point I'm trying to get is from there to now, what's your stance?
What on Central C's artists?
No, I'm saying for the top 3. So obviously the question might have been worded wrong, but I'm saying
I've listed Central C in my top 3. What is the further discussion now?
No, it's not about you. You're missing the point. I'm not trying to get you to say Central C.
No,
I've reworded the question to you. So I'm saying to you, from then till now, because you've said at the beginning, you've said to me in the beginning, you wasn't trying to listen. You wasn't trying to listen to. But I'm saying from then to now, who is your top 3?
Again, is this a personal question? So before I answer it personally, and you told me that
it's not a personal question because I've said it how I intended it.
Say it again, please. So just
okay. So in the UK. For the past 2 years till now, who in the UK is the top 3? You would say from impact,
song quality, and
something else. Yeah,
I'm still putting Dave in there, and this is just over the last 2 years.
Yeah. And I don't want you to say anything. What's your opinion, bro?
DBE. You just said it's my opinion,
bro. Bro.
No, you said I don't want you to say Central C. It's your opinion.
Of who you would say.
But did you say that or did you not say that?
Bro,
like, am I going mad?
Bro, it's...
No, but did you say that?
Jay, the question I'm asking you is that you can... I'm asking you, who the top 3 of the UK? So so let me do it more in depth so you get I want your opinion.
This is my opinion.
Yeah, I want your opinion
Yes.
from the past 2 years. So you've been around, been in and out. Who are the top 3 that have been ringing? And we've given out sections. Impact. What was that? What was the second one?
I don't know we forgot that one.
All right, but anyway, that's the point I was saying.
No, I've not forgot. He's forgot it.
What is it? What is it? Help me, bro. Like, this man's trying to make me.
I'm not trying to violate you. I'm joking.
No, tell me the point then.
I was trying to choke, blood.
This guy is mad.
His impact, song quality, and the third one we're never gonna.
Alright, cool. So I want your opinion of what you've seen, of what the UK is messing.
I can put Central C third because I saw
Okay.
what happened at Wireless.
Okay,
I saw what happened at Wireless.
there's no problem. Bro.
Even though I
don't understand.
no, but even then, if I had to put a personal one of what my experience was of the last 2 years, Central C was not part of my 2 years until last year.
Okay,
and that's honestly.
We understand.
I understand that.
No, but I'm for the listeners them, and for the watchers them, for they understand why Central C. My brethrens were doing the Central C thing, but I didn't even link them. My school friends, I shouldn't even say my brethren, my old school friends, when they are bumping Central C on their stories, I'm skipping it. Not because it's Central C, I don't know the song, blood. And this sounds like noise to me, innit? I don't listen to this. Honestly, that's my reaction to it. It's like, it's noise, I don't know this, innit? So, and in that time, Conflict of Interest has come out.
Right.
Conflict of Interest is my album. I'm bumping it. Sorry, that's 2021. From 2020, honestly, bro, I wasn't even listening to that type of music a lot. Honestly, there's so many releases I missed. And I went like, oh, that was released in 2020. Like Chip's tape. Like when did his tape come?
Chick's tape was the latest one.
No, not Chick's tape, Tory Lanez. Chip's tape. You're high, blood. Chip's tape. Chip.
Yeah, which tape?
The Snakes and Ladders team. Like, was that this past
That was
2021? No, because if that was 2020, that's one I caught. Everything else, bruv, I was missing.
I didn't realize Chip released a tape, so I know.
See, this is what I'm saying.
Because the impact weren't there, bro.
2021.
Snakes and Ladders.
Yeah, so
Okay,
that was
cool.
that's a good. Insomnia was released in 2020, innit?
The start of lockdown.
Insomnia, I listened to, and that had a massive impact as well.
That came on like the week of lockdown.
That had a big impact during lockdown. It did at the start of lockdown.
Who was that with? That was
Young as Chips and Skep. Are you mad?
Skeppy and
I
Chip.
forgot even Skep did that. Skep was busy during lockdown, bruv. Skep's my artist.
Before lockdown happened.
Doesn't matter. You released it when you released it. The Bear Man that did music. Bruv, Bear Man released music before lockdown. But they put it out during lockdown.
I say it's not valid because it hasn't lasted till now.
But there's songs that have lasted off it. Ways. When I try to use ways.
People ain't ringing it like that now.
Right. What are you talking about in part? What is the gauge? Is the gauge parties?
The gauge is okay.
Because
Should we go back to weddings again?
No, because I ain't been to no weddings, so.
I mean, like, okay, let me.
Are you talking about where we talking? Where are these songs being played?
I'm talking like, say you're going now, and where it's like you do say radio, JD Sports, radio.
But radio.
You're going.
But I'm saying
you're in a cab.
Bro, I'm
you're
not gonna
hearing.
lie.
You're like.
But you see, radio.
Wait, why can't people know you working?
I don't want people to know my business, bro. Am I not allowed privacy?
Bro, you're podcasting.
Yeah, that's different.
I understand. Anyway, go on.
So in specialist radio, man can play what they want.
Right.
In daytime radio, it's programmed, right?
Right.
So if man are programmed and they hear A1 and J1 Central C, that is different to what some people are choosing to play.
Right.
Yes, it has an effect.
Sometimes labels even.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah.
Allegedly, I don't know that. Anyway, no, I can't say that. I don't know. But anyway, so what I'm saying is that when like when I'm I'm listening to specialist programming at the weekend.
Okay, fair point. Fair point.
Man are not necessarily playing Central C like that because I wasn't listening to specialist radio in 2020. They might have been bumping loading when that came out. They probably were. They probably played loading like, whoa. But I wasn't listening at that point.
Okay.
So I can only go off what I've seen and heard because I don't know when Central C was busting.
Till then, till now. That's the point we're missing. I feel like with Central, you always talk about the beginning. I'm talking from the 2 years till now.
No,
I mean, who has lasted?
I'm talking about the 2 years from now because remember, I'm talking about my introduction to Central C is 2021. You telling me that loading came out in 2020 has baffled me. I only had to I had to remember that like my friends were playing. I didn't even know if it was loading on their Instagram stories.
Subconsciously, sorry.
It's just I saw a name.
Flying past Century, but he wasn't.
I didn't.
No, I get what he's saying, but I'm saying till now because I feel like we're talking. The cool loading was like his breakthrough hit. The question that I was asking is the top three that for the 2 years that have lasted from the 2 years till now. That's why I was going so hard with Sedge because I'm like he started in lockdown and he's still ringing. Dave is like cool. Stormzy. Like,
nah, Dave ain't cool.
He didn't even get his chance to do it. The reason why it shows because he didn't even get to do his
no, but I
tours
know,
anyway. He got cancelled.
But even
he's just redoing the shows that he didn't do.
No, but even in redoing it, to still sell out the thing and have the reaction that he did.
But was Stormzy not gonna sell out? Come on.
I didn't say Stormzy was not gonna sell.
But like,
I'm not. But I didn't put him like in my top 5, did I?
No, but I'm saying into regards to when you said like before you said like a Stormzy, I'm saying like
I'm just saying of name brand because what is top 3? Because if I'm naming top 3 UK artists,
we gave categories, but we forgot. We forgot them, innit?
Like no, I'm not even talking about that.
Forgot them.
I'll say this year. I'll say this year. Like if man take away lockdown now and we put our top 3, he's not reaching anywhere near my top 5. Honestly, Central C of my top 5. Honestly, Huss is still in
because he ain't had a chance.
But no, it's not even that. Unless he comes with songs like Khabib a lot, and then comes out like with a couple loadings in between them. Nah.
But I feel like the point you forget, he's just started. He's literally just got in the position. Like I feel like you're expecting him to because when you said the Storms at first, and he was saying J Huss, these mans have had years in the game.
No, but
he's literally just had 2 years of being put on.
Oh, this is the discrepancy.
This is what we're missing.
No.
Go on.
If you would have phrased the question of which brand new artist, Central C is number 1. Because that's what I thought you meant which artists in general. Like you see, lockdown is just a period. And artists are going to do artist shit regardless. So I've encompassed everyone because people are artists before lockdown. There's people's back catalogue before lockdown. So I'm thinking of how well has this massive artist reacted to a life-altering event? Have they still been able to put out music? Have they still been able to engage with fans and all these other things? Have they had pop-up shops and all these?
No, you can't do that because that wasn't the question.
No,
I see what you're doing.
No, what do you mean I can't?
I see what you're doing. That's what. No,
but you.
That wasn't. Nah.
No, but
that wasn't.
Wait, what am I doing, bro?
No, you're saying. We've said if I said brand new, I don't have to do that. From the fact of me saying lockdown, so I've done a time frame.
No. So I have to only use artists whose careers bust in lockdown.
No, I'm saying.
So then, the point of the fact that I'm saying let me word this again. For the 2 years till now, so let's say 2020, who has been the top? And no, we said consistency, we said impact, and we said that's what it was consistency, impact, and it was. I still think,
and it was song quality. Write that down. Write that down.
It can be consistency. Dave is still number 1. Dave has not missed in the lockdown. Titanium, all these songs, he's not missed.
He hasn't been inconsistent as Sedge. In these 2 years, he hasn't, bro.
Okay, that's your
He's
opinion.
released an album.
That's your opinion.
Sedge is building his thing and getting stronger.
So what has Sedge released? 2 projects, right? Appreciate my brother, Lace Brown, for coming in.
Pleasure, man. Always a pleasure.
You know what I'm saying? Done now. See you lot on the other side. Respect.